GG's, Dandadas, Hyenas, Scuba Downs who learned from Scuba Steve was criminated, y'all. I rock Luther King X. Don't forget the Kennedys doing his Millon mantra right here on YouTube. We're building our 2026 pyramids, Dada. We staying more coherent than ever, Dada. We're in the elevator. Whose elevator? God's elevator on the way to the top, Dada. You heard? We standing on business, Dada. Life's what you make it. Can't love it, can't hate it. Simply what you make it, Dada. Let's stand on business, Dada. Remember, Dada. God chose you because he knew he could trust you, Dada. You God's best kept secret, Dada. We stand all the way on business, Dada. There's more information that came out about the Pooh Shiesty situation, Dada. And we gonna get it right into it, Dada. And they trying to say Pooh Shiesty is done. Done, did, Dada. You heard? He's done, did, GG. So at the end of the day, Dada, we gonna have to stand all the way on business, Dada. Like, why the hell did Pooh Shiesty, Dada, have Big Dirty record the whole situation? I heard from the grapevine that there was no cameras in that room, bro. Like, there was no cameras in the fucking room, Dada. Why would you pull out a camera committing a crime and there's no cameras around, Dada? So a lot of people saying that Gucci Man, did this, Gucci Man told on this, or Gucci Man told on that. Bro, there was no fucking cameras in the room. Niggas like Gucci Man actually was trying to keep it solid with the homie, He actually tried to stand on business, There was no cameras in the room. Ain't like he brung him in, where there's people there, He didn't bring a lot of people. He didn't bring no one, He brung the 2 security guards, and they was blindsided, So Gucci Man, was trying to stand on business with him, Pooh Shiesty pulled out the camera. Pooh Shiesty wanted to get fame, not fame, but he wanted to get some type of notoriety off this shit, So him trying to get some notoriety of being a tough guy or being whatever, landed him, and his 9 people, in the bing, Him and 9 people got knocked to the bing. So Pooh Shiesty claims that Gucci Man, you know what I'm saying? Rapper Pooh Shiesty has reportedly claimed that fellow CEO Gucci Man owes him $10 million, Additionally, Big Dirty is said to possess the video that relates of the robbery involving Gucci Man. According to these claims, Pooh Shiesty allegedly committed the robbery as a result of the outstanding debt that Gucci Man owes him, Like, Gucci Man owed you $10 million, or did you just come up with that fucking price, Does he actually owe you $10 million, Because, you know what I'm saying? If he owed you $10 million, what you could have did what Boozy did, You know what I'm saying? That's like Boozy crashing out, going back to his brother, and telling him, yo, sign that shit back, We ain't playing none of this, Like, nah, that's a lose-lose situation. We ain't going out like that, That's a straight Fendi and they no act, So what's the point of Pooh Shiesty, grabbing all them people, locking up 9 people, Like, you didn't win, bro. This kid, like, this is a dub. You actually thought about this and actually went through with this, This gotta be the most dumbest criminals in the world, And then the debt is $10 million. Where you get the $10 million from, Where the $10 million comes from, So Gucci Man owes you $10 million, or do you owe Gucci Man $10 million and you like, yo, since I owe Gucci Man $10 million, I need the $10 million? Or was Gucci Man asking for $10 million or $5 million to get you out the deal and you could have paid the You was the hottest rapper to go, You just let all your dreams go down the sewer drain, Like, how this nigga, become that? He had FDO out, Everybody's clapping first day out, Everybody's thinking, this nigga's about to make 100 first day outs, How much time do you think Pooh Shiesty is gonna fucking get, Is Pooh Shiesty actually got a chance, to have a livelihood, or is he really done, Like, this is like, shit gets critical, bro. Shit gets real critical, bro. That shit hit different, bro. Like, come on, Pooh. Like, where these numbers come from, Where these alleged $10 million come from, bro? Gucci Man actually owes you $10 million. Like, what the fuck? I don't get how. What's goody, What's poppin'? GG was goody, Like, how? I don't understand how Pooh Shiesty came up with that price. Yeah, Gucci Man owes me $10 million. Nigga, for $10 million, a lot of y'all saying Pooh Shiesty stupid, but for $10 million, y'all will go off. Y'all catch like 10 bodies, for $10 million. Y'all try to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all do some overextended things for that $10 million. So saying that he's crashed, that he did it the wrong way, he crashed out, nigga, he's thinking it's $10 million. This nigga owes me $10 million. I'm crashing out. I'll lose my life for $10 million. I don't give a fuck what happens. And that train of thought comes from being drunk, being off the substances. Like, what makes you think like, yo, fuck that, this nigga owes me $10 million, I'm gonna crash out? Like, if someone really owed you $10 million and you gave someone $10 million and they burnt you for $10 million, I understand that type of situation, GG. But it's not even that type of situation. You came up with the fabrication. You came up with the fabricated shit. Oh, yeah, he owes me $10 million. GG, how does this work, bro? That's a finny and they know.
He is going under the jail. Where they're going to put Pooh Shiesty under the jail, he would never see daylight again. Not only will he not see daylight again, he's going to a part of the jail where daylight won't see him.
FBI arrested 9 people in connection with a violent robbery and kidnapping at a Dallas recording studio. Good evening. I'm Clarice Tinsley. Investigators say the main suspect, a Memphis rapper known as Pooh Shiesty, held a group of musicians at gunpoint during a dispute over a recording contract. Fox 4's Alex Boyer is live with details. Hi, Alex.
Hey, Clarice, you know, this is certainly a crazy story. According to that complaint, he, along with his father and 7 others, traveled to Dallas back in January to go to a recording studio to meet up for a purported business meeting. But once there, the rapper allegedly held a record executive at gunpoint over that record deal dispute.
From rapper to accused kidnapper, Lontrell Williams Jr., known as Pooh Shiesty, seen here in his YouTube video, is under arrest for allegedly assaulting the owner of his record label, New 1017 Records, during a purported business meeting in Dallas back on January 10th. At the time of the incident, he was on house arrest for a previous unrelated crime.
Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint.
Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators lured the 3 victims to a Dallas recording studio. The gist of it is this: Williams wanted out of his contract with New 1017 Records, which is owned by fellow rapper Gucci Mane. Federal investigators say Williams pointed an AK-style weapon to the head of the victim, identified in the complaint by his initials RD, and forced that person to sign a release to his recording contract. Gucci Mane's real name is Radrick Davis, which matches the victim's initials.
Hey, man, Pooh, let me...
Yo, you know what's crazy, Dada? We don't see him pointing a gun, Dada, while he's signing off. Yeah, homie backed out the gun, Dada, when he tried to walk off, but niggas was trying to be cordial, Dada. Like, there was no cameras in there. How would they know that they put a gun to the back of his head, Dada, and made him sign it, Dada, with the gun present, Dada, in back of his head? Maybe the gun was present, but was it actually at the back of his head, Dada? That's what we're gonna have to find out. Was it really actually in back of his head?
Give you some advice real quick, homie. If them good white folks come to you today and they say, hey, Pooh, we got 30 years for you, man. Take that 30 years and be happy about it, man. Go sit down and do your 30. Because the evidence that came out today against Pooh Shiesty was...
No, it's fucking crazy, yo. He actually did a lot, though, but he didn't do that much to be doing 30 years, bro. I say for the crime that he did, he should be getting like 1 to 2 years or some shit like that. But he was already on so much shit. He's doing so much, nigga. Like making somebody sign a piece of paper. You know what I'm saying? He did take the Rolex watch or something like that. Like he didn't pistol whip the dude or anything like that. The dude didn't have gadgets or staples or the dude wasn't he didn't have stitches or anything like that. Like the dude has scratches on his neck because someone grabbed his shirt or whatever the case may be. Like, but they charge him with kidnapping though. Is that they charge this man with kidnapping? Like, what the hell?
So overwhelming. Pooh Shiesty's greatest advocate and defender, Lawyers for Worker Mo, made a video and said, hey man, Pooh, get comfortable.
Salute to peace and love. Salute the
homie, it's over with. Do you understand how damning this evidence has to be for Pooh Shiesty's biggest advocate, the man who's been online telling us Shiesty coming home and Shiesty is innocent the last couple of months? For him to come out and say, hey, Pooh, get comfy, man. It's over with. It is done.
Let me tell you the difference between a lawyer and a non-lawyer. Non-lawyers think the truth is what they know. Hey, I know this. It's the truth. I can see it. You know what lawyers think the truth is? It's what you could prove in a court of law. When a Fed writes an affidavit saying witnesses told him this, this, and this, and so the defendant is guilty of a crime, that does not make the defendant guilty of a crime. When those witnesses take the stand and give sworn testimony under oath with the defendant in the box and 12 jurors on the side, now you have evidence, you have sworn testimony. We are far from that. Look, I'm not saying this case is getting beat, this case is getting won, this case is this case is that. What I'm saying...
Yo, that's a real shit, though. This nigga been on Pooh Shiesty's side for a minute, bro. Yo, I wonder, yeah, he was saying Young Thug was supposed to be free. He said Young Thug was the thing. This dude got good acknowledgement, bro. I can't even lie to you. This dude right here, he be giving good acknowledgement, but he actually think that Pooh Shiesty, they don't got nothing on Pooh Shiesty. Like, he's saying that Gucci Mane ain't gonna turn up, Gucci Mane ain't turn up. Gucci Mane put him through all this shit, he ain't gonna turn up, He's out on bail, he's doing this, He's not gonna turn up, so you think he's actually gonna beat everything? That nigga got violation, bro. He got violation charges. They're like, yo, nigga, you violated for this, for that, for drinking. Is he going to beat everything? Or he's going to get violated? Like, that shit's different, bro. Like, I understand homie's a lawyer and homie makes perfect sense, but shit, the shit that niggas can't prove or could prove or whatever the case may be, it seems like it's on video, bro. Like, he actually brought it into the video. Like, bro, they got some shit, they got some shit. They proving something.
The thing is, you have to look at what the government is telling you and look at what the government is showing you. And then you have to start playing the game. That's all. The idea that there's a video of Pooh Shiesty holding a gun and pointing it at Gucci Mane and saying, sign this contract, has been proven to be demonstrably false. That is not on video. If it was, he would have been cooked a long time ago. But we'll see what happens as the case in the witness.
That's a fact, we don't see no video with Pooh Shiesty even holding the gun. We don't see no video, with Pooh Shiesty, having the gun behind his head. We don't see no video, about none of that, Shit crazy, GG. Shit gonna hit different, can't Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty put himself in a bind for, in his thought, $10 million. So when people say, yo, Pooh Shiesty, man, you fucked up heavily, why the fuck you do that? Nah, he owed me $10 million. Oh, I bet, Is that the perfect excuse, Yo, this nigga owed me $10 million, because $10 million, you might as well shoot yourself, so owes you $10 million, like, you know what I'm saying? So you might as well just go all out, But if someone owes you $10 million, right? And it's a business deal, that's something different, bro. You didn't give that man $10 million. You didn't have $10 million to give this man, You didn't fucking take nothing, for $10 million. You didn't know that your music was going to sell that much. You didn't know nothing that was going on, bro. So for you to be like, yo, Gucci Mane owes me $10 million, you don't know that, bro. Because you signed your contract for whatever you signed your contract for you to just say that this thing man owes you $10 million is wild fucking crazy. Now, for $10 million, niggas is going all out for $10 million, but Pooh Shiesty, stop the cap, bro. Stop the motherfucking cap, Gigi. You just a regular hood nigga, bro. That's what you showing us, Yo, why the fuck you do that? Yo, this nigga owes me some money and shit like that. Does he actually owe you $10 fucking million? That's what I want to know. Does Gucci Mane actually owe this man $10 million? Or this man, just fucking delusional, and just coming up with some automatic price because he came up with some things there, or Yo Gotti told him, or someone else told him, or somebody in the industry told him that this is what Gucci Mane's making off him. So he feels entitled to $10 million? This motherfucker thinks he's NBA Youngboy, Little Durk, and everybody else, even though he could be on that time and if he put out some more music and he was fucking working. But you ain't gonna put out that music, nigga, having the only song I know, nigga, is Get It Back in Blood and FDO, like, you could actually go crazy, but what makes you think, like, you gotta put in the fucking work, bro? Like, if you was going crazy, like, NBA Youngboy actually goes crazy. He puts out album after fucking album after old album after album. They even Kodak Black go crazy. Kodak Black should be worth so much. But Pooh Shiesty, yo, fucking niggas owe you $10 million, and that's how you plan to get it back. That shit hit different.
Mo, do I got something to tell you, sir? Mo, do I got something to tell you, man? But I think you already found out before I had a chance to tell you, Mo, because I checked a couple of minutes ago and you dropped this video right here. And I could see the sadness and the wind taken out of you, man. Because even you didn't think that Pooh Shiesty was this stupid.
I'm still waiting for Ashton Kutcher to come into the recording studio and be like, yo, Gucci Mane, you've been punked. Sadly, I don't think that's going to happen. That looks like a real video. It looks like when the police reports first came out, it was clear there was no surveillance cameras inside the recording studio room where the kidnapping happened. And so who had a chance? The security guard who gets robbed at gunpoint of his Rolex watches. Pooh could say, that's not me.
That's fucking crazy. That Big Dirty, that you fucked up the mission, nigga. So if everybody goes down, nigga, and I know Pooh Shiesty told you to record, nigga, your dumbass nigga should have been the smart person that day and just should be like, hold up, nigga. I ain't fucking recording. Not Pooh, you're wildin', nigga. I ain't recording, nigga. I ain't recording, nigga. I'm not crashing you out, bro. You can't make me crash you out, bro. Oh, I'm about to go. I'm about to do this. You can't make me crash you out, bro. You can't make me do no fed shit. You can't make me do nothing that's gonna be things that I don't give a fuck that. So as soon as pull out the camera, we're about to do this. Nigga, I ain't pull out shit. You better tell one of these dumbass niggas pull out the camera. That shit ain't coming off my phone, bro. That shit ain't. I don't want to even be involved in this shit, GG. I don't even know what the fuck Big Dirty was even doing there, Somebody's gonna have to send money to the jail, Somebody's gonna have to be out here at least making a little something. You know what I'm saying? That's a finna ain't no act.
But the thing was going to be, is Gucci going to testify and say what happened in the room? Gucci will probably still have to testify if Pooh makes him by taking it to trial, but more than likely Pooh's going to need to cop out a plea because the federal sentencing guidelines are so bad. How do you take out a camera in the room with no surveillance and then record that?
That's the sound of an American oil company hard at work.
Homie didn't see the video. He didn't know the video was true, Dada. You see what happens? Pooh Shiesty had a fighting fucking chance, bro. He had a fighting chance, Dada, to make this shit all go away, GG. But no. Yo, Big Dirty, pull out the camera, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yo, oh yeah, you never been on no fashion, no nothing, Dada. We gonna make this shit right, Dada, whatever the case may be, GG. Like, nigga, that don't solidify nothing. Pooh Shiesty talking like that don't solidify nothing. Pooh Shiesty trying to be a good nigga, trying to be a good spokesman, while he's robbing Gucci Mane, ain't gonna mean nothing, We gonna have to stand on business, Pooh Shiesty actually messing up, GG. Like, we gonna stay all the way on business, That shit crazy.
It has to be drugs. This is truly a lesson in life.
No, for real, it had to be the drug. Either the drugs or the liquor or both, or just being sloppy, bro. Why the fuck are you pulling out? Like, you already fucked up, nigga. This nigga just a fuck up, nigga. Real shit, yo. This nigga Pooh Shiesty is just a fuck up, nigga. He keeps fucking up because, nigga, the last fucking robbery, he dropped 30,000. When he shot homie in the butt and he took the bud and that's what I paid for it, Dada. He paid more for the robbery than he robbed. This nigga always paid more for what the fuck the crime is, Dada. Now he's over here, Dada, paying lawyers, paying this, paying that. When Gucci Mane would have been paying you, nigga. Gucci Mane would have, you put out more songs, Gucci Mane would have had to been paying you, nigga. You act like Gucci Mane could take certain amount, switch the contract, do nothing. You know what you getting off this man. Y'all got a contractual deal, Dada. You know what I'm saying? Just because you want more at the time, finish your contract deal, Dada. Like, it don't make no sense, Dada. The last robbery, he dropped 30,000, Dada. How you drop 30,000 on the fucking scene of a robbery, nigga? You're supposed to be robbing someone, but you're gifting them these niggas 30,000. Nigga, that's fucking and now you just did some real stupid shit. And then you gonna be like, oh yeah, this nigga Gucci Mane owes me 10 million. Like, get the fuck right, Dada. We gonna have to get all the way aware, Jiggy, of this shit, Dada. Like, does Gucci Mane actually owe you $10 million? Or is that just a number that, well, it sounds good to crash out? That number sounds real good for a crash out. Yo, this nigga owes me 10 million. What? Oh, hell no. We gonna have to take care of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this world is delicate and fragile. And if you have opportunity and you waste it, or worse, you bury yourself, it's over. You only live once. It's precious. Take care of yourself.
The only lesson to be learned here is don't put your faith in grimy niggas. All right, that's a lesson that y'all need to learn, because I've been learning that lesson. But I learned that lesson when a grimy nigga called Howard showed up to the water ice shop that I was working at, ate all the water ice, ate all the cheese pretzels I gave him, Even gave him a hot dog, but even gave him a gelato. A gelato with mint chocolate chip on top of the strawberry water ice. Oh, I looked out for him. And then when grimy niggas, and when them dusty hating niggas started going at me, man, Howard clicked up with them to go against me after eating all my water ice. So Howard taught me that grimy niggas can't be trusted early in life. So when Mo, I think Mo's a good guy. He don't really have that much experience when dealing with grimy niggas. So he thought, man, no way Pooh Shiesty did this to Gucci Mane, who gave him an opportunity where nobody else wanted to give him an opportunity. No way Shiesty did this to Gucci Mane, who made him $1 million before anybody else. No way he would do this. Man, I knew Shiesty did it the minute Shiesty told his grandmama he a snake. He told his own grandmama, you got too much faith in me. You telling me to cut the grass. The whole time I'm the snake. I knew he was a snake. I just didn't know he was stupid. But today I find out he's stupid and a snake.
Fact.
He's a stupid snake. Well, the reason why Mo is making this video sounding melancholy as can be, sounding sad as can be, is because the very same thing he thought was an impossibility. He thought, no way Pooh Shiesty is robbing Gucci Mane, holding him at gunpoint, kidnapping him to make him sign a contract to release him. No way he did this and put it on camera. Well, today he found out that's exactly what happened. A video surfaced today of Pooh Shiesty Daddy, and Gucci Mane in the studio with some goons where they are holding Gucci Mane hostage, holding him at gunpoint, and making him release Pooh Shiesty from out the contract. This was all captured on footage.
This shit over, shit.
That's Gucci Mane. Oh, and the person who's recording is Big 30. You can hear his voice.
Fucking idiot, dog. Fucking, yo, Big 30, the dollar, yo, the dollar. I know that 10 million sounded good. Yo, everybody, yo, you know what's crazy, the dollar? Pooh Shiesty told these niggas, yo, Gucci Mane owes me $10 million. These niggas was ready to kill Gucci. What the fuck you talking about? Rob Gucci, nigga, and GTA. These dudes was ready to kill Gucci, the dollar. No lie, the dollar. That shit hit different, bro. Fuck robbing Gucci. They was about to take his life. Big 30's over there, the dollar, willing to, yo, what? $10 million, nigga, I'll do a couple years for $10 million. Y'all didn't even get $10 million. And the jewelry that y'all did took, y'all trying to give it back. Y'all stupid motherfuckers. Y'all so tough, right? Y'all gonna take jewelry and be like, oh, no, we gonna try to give it back. Like, what the fuck? Didn't you rob the niggas? When you rob the niggas, don't you think that they're gonna call the cops? You're thinking they're not gonna call the cops. It matters if they know anything about, like, what's going on. But of course, the cops is gonna get called. Of course, Big 30 should have at least went in there with a ski mask. Like, yo, you don't know that was me. That wasn't me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Big 30 should have at least had a ski mask on, bro. Why did Pooh Shiesty not have his shiesty on, Nadada? That's what I want to know. Why the fuck did Pooh Shiesty not have his shiesty on, nigga? Like, what in the world? Why don't you got your damn shiesty on, GG? These motherfuckers, I guess these people is different, bro. These people is different, Nadada. So we gonna get right, and then after this, we gonna see what everybody else who's fucking with Gucci Mane, who's not fucking with Gucci Mane, what's going on or what not, Yeah, turn on y'all niggas does say he actually made the shiesty, nigga. He don't got one on. Throw that bitch on. He got it on and he took it down. Like, nigga, put that shit up, bro.
Kidnapping, bro. Kidnapping, man. Kidnapping, bro. Gucci turns to leave. He holds the gun. That's the kidnapping charge right there. 40 years. 40 years. By this 2-second gesture, 40 years. He turns to leave. You pull out the gun. 40. Let's continue.
Let them know you dropping me. I'll drop you. No, say it. Pooh Shiesty dropped from 1017.
Pooh Shiesty dropped from 1017. So
this nigga got the shiesty on. Oh my fucking God. This nigga put the shiesty on, nigga, right? This motherfucker put the shiesty on, right? And he don't got it on the, so that it's not showing his face. He don't just got it right here. Yo, turn on the camera. And turn the camera. Imagine we got the shiesty on, nigga. This is the shiesty. We got the shiesty on, right? We're doing a lick. We got the shiesty on. Yo, turn on the camera. Niggas pulled it down. He pulled it down. Yeah, I got. Yeah, yo, what we talking about? Why the fuck you got the shiesty on, you stupid motherfucker? Like, at least it could have been a fighting discussion. Yo, that ain't me. Even though your GPS is pinging to that and everything else, but hey, that ain't me. That's a finny Indian on ad.
Because he did this under duress while being kidnapped, that contract is probably wire fraud. 20 years.
Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police or none of that, bro. Tell him.
Boy, do I got some news for you. Boy, do I got some news for you, Shiesty. Do you hear this, man? Do y'all hear?
He said real nigga never did no police shit, never did nothing. This is a real nigga right here talking about Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane's like, what, motherfucker? Shit, I'm about to call the fucking boys on your ass right fucking now, nigga. I'm a civilian, nigga. Fuck you talking about real nigga, bro. I've been fucking, you don't know what I've been doing for the last 5 years. No one been around that I've been living my life civilianly. Fuck you talking about big gangster, nigga. You got the wrong Gucci, nigga. What you gonna solidify me? Like I'm gonna stay real? Like, oh yeah, I gotta stay real. This shit different. Gucci Mane went out. I don't know why Gucci Mane go out so sad. Maybe he don't want to fucking go through it. Maybe he's like, yo, fuck it. It's the best thing to do. I don't fucking know
This, while he's in the commission of...
Because Gucci Mane didn't have to... I think the only reason Gucci Mane's talking because they made him sign the contract. Because why the fuck you talking Gucci Mane? They already licked the whole fucking studio. Like, your people, the security guard was going to tell regardless. The people that they robbed was going to tell regardless, But, I don't know, you should have just let them go down for that, Like, you know what I'm saying? But you just didn't want him to keep the contract shit, I don't know, Shit hit different, bro.
The crime, he says, real ninja never did no police stuff.
What's going on? Bro, we just did it. It's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be dropped, you drop.
So, Pooh Shiesty, in this right here, though, just really it kind of really shows as well Pooh Shiesty's mindset, right? Because Pooh Shiesty is doing this, and the first thing he said was, man, Gucci a real one, man. He ain't never do no police stuff. Why are you, that's just antagonizing that man. You are saying that while you're robbing this man and kidnapping him.
Pooh Shiesty dropped from 1017. Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police or none of that, bro. Tell him what's going on. Bro, we just did it. It's done. What you do? You drop.
If you don't understand why anybody will record themselves committing federal crimes, let me explain. First off, they thought that Gucci Mane would just go to the courts later and say he signed it under duress. So they took a video of it so they could show the judge. First off, taking this with the intentions of showing the courts if Gucci denies signing it under duress is just stupid, right? Because
why the fuck were you? So you knew that Gucci Mane was gonna probably go back to the courts and say he signed that shit under duress or whatever the case may be. You knew that Gucci Mane was gonna think. So you're thinking properly, but you still want to crash out. It's like it's not getting through. It's not going. You know what I'm saying? That shit hit different, bro. Like you knew the nigga was gonna say that he signed it over to So why the fuck?
Reported your homie with a gun to Gucci. And you turned the camera when the homie pulled out the gun. And you guys have plans on showing this to a judge? Cut it out, man. But secondly, the reason why this was recorded is because the crime does not matter if the streets don't know you did it, man. What's the point of kidnapping Gucci, holding him hostage with a firearm, making him sign, making him submit to you if the real niggas can't see you did it, man? If the hoes don't know you did it, what's the point of doing the crime, man? The body don't count if the hoes don't know I did it, man. What's the point of killing a nigga if
So if you could get away with $10 million, nigga, get away with mad millions. You knew that shit's worth mad millions. Why record it, bro? Why fucking record it if you knew you could actually it was worth that much? Like you know it's high stakes on the board. You know that they gonna probably play dirty. You knew Gucci probably gonna play dirty, nigga, for that shit. You knew Gucci Mane probably was not gonna act to what he was gonna act to. But at the end of the day, y'all still acted like that. That shit hit different, GG. Let's get right.
If I can go back to the block and the baddest hoes know I'm a killer, man. What's the point of catching a body if I can't go back to the block and the real niggas know I'm a killer and the hoes know I'm a killer? What's the point if I don't get the stripes for doing it? So you got to record it when you catch somebody like Gucci Mane, who is the example, the face of YNs and street dudes and gangster. When you make a dude like that submit to you on, man, you got to record it, man. And that's why they did it. They recorded it because they wanted to show the streets how street they are. Now we get to see how street you are.
And that's not a street nigga. You gotta prove to motherfuckers how real you are, the data. You gotta prove to niggas what's going on, the data. Like, bro, the data, you don't gotta prove nothing to nobody but your damn self, the data. Like, you could have been quietly, the data. That's why some people, the data, don't make it to be good CEOs, because they always want to be in the front line. You know what I'm saying? They always want. Diddy would have had way more money if he wasn't trying to be the artist, this, that. You know what I'm saying? But he wants to be everything, the data. We gotta get right, GG. It's different.
But unfortunately for you, we get to see how street you are, and you get your stripes and your props while you doing life in prison. Because Pooh Shiesty already got priors. His base offense level gotta be like 30 plus. Pooh Shiesty, PSR, gotta be like 30 plus, yo. I'll be real, the base offense level is probably 30 to start. And by the time you add the enhancements and the PSR, he probably at like 50. Pooh Shiesty is gonna do life behind this. I think at bare minimum, he's looking at like 40. You is never coming home. And unfortunately for you, man, you thought you were smart. You thought you were smart. You went to the court to play them good white folks' faces, man. The prosecutors arrested you for you to go sit down.
You know what crazy, Dada? Why does Pooh Shiesty feels like he could get away with this, Dada? Like, he acts like he's fucking Kai Cenat or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kai Cenat got charged with this shit. Of course, the judge is going, and everybody's going to be on the side like, yo, this is a good dude right here. Nah, I don't know. He ain't do this shit. Pooh Shiesty, look at Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty did it, Dada. Of course he did it, Dada. He went to a robbery, Dada. He shot someone, Dada, in the buttocks or whatever the case may be, Dada. But he dropped his bag. He's known for doing stupid shit, Dada. You know what I'm saying? Look at him. He's fucking the thing. He's fucking the probation officer or whatever the case may be, and he could go anywhere he wants. Come on, bro. You know what it is.
Enjoy the cheese, right? Enjoy the steak you was having in prison, according to go sit down and take your accountability and your responsibility and maybe get a deal for like 20 to 30 and come out at the age of like 50. You started fighting back, man. You started filing all type of motions with the court, letting the judge know, Your Honor, I'm here unjustly. They don't got no proof. They lying on me, Your Honor. That was what you put in that response to get out of jail on bond. You said the prosecutors, them good white folks was lying on you. They would never do no such thing.
It's fucking crazy.
Not only is Pooh Shiesty the dumbest criminal to ever live, Pooh Shiesty might be the...
Hell no, nigga. He did not say that they was lying, bro. Oh, they lying, the data. They coming up with stuff, the data. Are they really actually lying, bro? Like, these niggas is lying? Bro, you could come up with lying. Lying. You couldn't come up with a different... It wasn't you. It wasn't you. But you say they lying.
Slimiest, most scandalous, untrustworthy nigga to ever live, man. I don't think there has ever been a more grimy nigga than Pooh Shiesty. He is the most shiesty, most scandalous, untrustworthy snake I think I've ever witnessed in the history of life. Bro, and the fact that Pooh Shiesty did this like a week, no more than a week after he sat down with Double XL. He sat down with Double XL, looked them good white folks in their faces, and told them he was a changed man.
Knowing how to communicate, I learned how to communicate better. It's a lot of good things, you know. You can see the good in situations, always some good. Moving forward, like I was saying, like, just on moving better in life, like, I try like to steer away from them same type of like scenarios. It's like seeing now, like I done saw that one before. Like I done already watched that movie before. I'm already cool on it. You know what I'm saying? So I try to change on my people, places, and things. You know, change up the way I move. I always put like the importance first, like who I am and what I got ahead of me and who I.
Bro, this nigga sounds mad fucking smart, bro. This nigga's not a dumb nigga. He sounds mad smart, bro. He know he not supposed to be in them type of situation. He knows he wasn't supposed to be doing none of this shit. He knows. Why the fuck did you think that? Yo, even before it started, nigga, on some real shit, cause I let niggas know percentages, bro. You was 80%. You had a 20% chance that Gucci man you getting away with that situation, but 20% that might work because people be having 2%. You know what I'm saying? They get away, but damn, how the heck? What made you actually know what you're supposed to be doing? You knew that you was that. That's what keeps you out. You're telling us what the fuck we need to be doing. And it sounds correct. Why the hell you didn't take your own advice, bro? Like, come on, bro. You didn't take your own advice?
Do it for them situations to where now on my whole left side of my brain, all I could think about is, you know what I'm saying, the unfortunate or, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? But yeah, we can't go back there. It's real easy to go back. It's super, super hard to get out. So they just stay on my mind all the time. And the hard times and the nasty food and the, you know.
Why the fuck are you thinking about the unfortunate, nigga? Why the hell you ain't thinking about yourself? You're thinking about the people who's still locked up in there, you didn't get out and start self-caring yourself, It's so easy to go back and you're going to do something so crazy, Like, there was so much that you're about to get knocked off for. Violation. If you would have never robbed everybody in the studio, people would have been like, yo, I'm so rich. Pooh Shiesty would have never robbed everybody in the studio and just went in there, and got his paperwork done, But you know what I'm saying, made Gucci man just sign the paper and got the fuck out of there. It would have been good, Nobody would have said nothing. Everything would have been copacetic. But you want to rob everybody in the studio? That is stupidity. That's 1 chance, 2 chance, 3 chance, 4 chance, more chances. Security got so much chances of you getting in trouble, bro. Nah,
I'm saying, like, I keep that to say my back hurting and yeah, like, it's real. So
the reality that somebody can know better but still do the opposite, like he's speaking like he know better, bro. But man, Pooh Shiesty was looking them folks in his eyes, telling them a straight up lie, man. He telling them folks, man, I'm reformed. Man, listen, man, I gotta know better and do better. People out here counting on me. The fact that you
knew that you had to do better, That shit fucking crazy, You know how you had to change your ways. You knew you should supposed to be bringing Big Dirty there, all 9 of your niggas there, to all get arrested and get in trouble, bro. You got you and 9 people arrested, bro. That is crazy. With your dad. Like, your dad should have went there by himself, Real shit, Your dad should have went there all alone, with them people, if that's the case, Tell your dad be a dad. Gucci man would have had the meeting with your dad. You're like, yo, I'm going to send my dad to have that meeting with you, We going to let him clear it because I can't think, Why the hell you go? Why you go, big dog? Big dog, you should have had that shit done, So we gonna hear what niggas gotta say about this with all the celebrities, who's standing down with Gucci man, who's not standing down, what people gotta think, What is this world about, bro? Like, what is this world about? That's what we gonna think. The world's a mean place, bro. Everybody's gonna point fingers and criticize, antagonize, agitate Gucci. Come on now, what is this world about? Let's see what the fucking world is really about, GG, and what these people actually saying about Gucci man.
The federal government says rapper Pooh Shiesty is simply too dangerous to be out on bond.
Hey, Gucci man, you ain't did nothing wrong, my nigga. You ain't did nothing wrong. You won. You won.
Yo, no way would it. Hey, baby. Hey, Gucci man, you ain't did nothing wrong. Oh shit, yo, you know what's so crazy? Woody be having mad people's backs, nigga. Like, Woody just wants some, like, Woody would have somebody's back, right? And just so they could, just to see if they're gonna fucking like hang with him, because they did the same thing. Like, yo, but if Gucci man says that I ain't fucking with little Woody, he's a rat. guess what he's gonna do? He's gonna switch up his persona and say, you ratted too, da, this is that, but you know what I'm saying? I could say one thing for sure, that Little Woody do be having mad people's backs, nigga. Like, but I don't know if your word matters, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, Little Woody. Your shit, I don't think your shit matters, bro, man. You a wild boy, bro. You act like on some real shit too, like some real G's, niggas was like, you soft as hell, bro. You soft as fucking hell, bro. Like, you go in there, like, you speaking, you're talking. Why are you talking? You go in the fucking office and shit like that, but you're a good dude. So we're not going to take that from you. And I'm not the person. I'm a civilian. I ain't got no heaven. I ain't got no hell to put nobody in, so I'm not judging nobody. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, people's going to be like, yo, bro, why the fuck you even speaking, bro? Like, shut up. You know what I'm saying? And it gets like that, bro. It gets real crucial, bro, when it comes down to them people, bro. So a lot of people's gonna think different. But you know what's funny, Dada? A cop would tell another cop the same shit. A mom would tell their son the same shit. Like, yo, shut up. Don't say nothing to these people. So, motherfucker, you don't know the basics, instructions, Dada. Like, real shit. I heard a cop tell another cop, because the cop shot somebody that he had a replica of a gun. It wasn't a gun, it was a fucking BB gun. The cop shot him, by mistake, but homie survived, But at the end of the day, the one cop, it was like a dash cam video I was watching. One cop told the other cop, yo, don't say nothing to nobody. Don't say nothing when you go to the police station. I'm like, why the fuck is he telling us don't say nothing to go to the police station to the cop? Like, he's a cop, and they, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, even they know that shit, and a lot of people know that shit, because your words could get you fucked up, you know what I'm saying? And then and at the end of the day, Little Woody gotta understand that it was his words that put him in his own situation. So he can't get mad at nobody but himself. But at the end of the day, let's hear what Little Woody gotta say.
Boy, the fool, everything he did was show he was a fool. You recorded yourself, you self-snitched on yourself. Y'all want to be gangsters so bad, that video just pissed me the off. Y'all young niggas better tighten up. Nigga, Gucci Man won. Nigga, he still got his freedom, his beautiful wife, his beautiful kids, and that beautiful bank account. Gucci Man, you time out, nigga. You won, nigga. You handle that situation like a player, like a boss, like the nigga you will. And get what? We still smoking on whoever you want to smoke on. What do you talk about, man? Salute to you, Gucci Man. Whoever mad. So it is what it is.
Pooh Shiesty is climbing the ranks as one of the stupidest rappers to ever commit any sort of crime, because he just kept incriminating himself over and over.
The stupidest rappers to ever live, bro. How the fuck you get that type of title, bro? Like, who gives out these achievements, Dada? His accolades is crazy. Stupidest rapper to ever live. Pooh Shiesty. What? Let's get Donkey of the Day in here. Pooh Shiesty. Why they didn't put Pooh Shiesty as Donkey of the Day? They must have put Pooh Shiesty. A robbery gone wrong. Pooh Shiesty, the Donkey of the Day. They didn't put Pooh Shiesty as the donkey. They're not playing, bro. They don't think he's the donkey. These people come up with the craziest acknowledgement. It's crazy.
Recently of the video footage, Pooh Shiesty robbing Gucci Mane, essentially at gunpoint. The video footage just came out a couple of days ago. Images came out. The whole video didn't come out. And now that the video came out, it's cooked. And this isn't the only thing that just came out. There's more stuff. So no one is surprised to find out that Pooh Shiesty is most likely going to spend the rest of his life in prison. Now, this document reads, unsatisfied with merely obtaining the written release of contract, Williams Jr. announced that he wanted to film Gucci Mane, and Wright Jr., which is Big 30, recorded Gucci on his cell phone, stating that Pooh Shiesty dropped from 1017. So he not only robbed him, but he's like, okay, cool. Let's film a video real quick just for us to prove that you really did release us.
Pooh Shiesty fucked up, robbing the whole studio. Like, if you went in there for a signature, go in there for a fucking signature, bro. Like, that's what's gonna fuck him up, bro. Like you should have never robbed the whole studio. And it wasn't even him, I guess. I don't know who robbed the studio. I can't tell you who robbed the studio, but they all charged with the same shit, right? So, but I don't think it's that. If they let other people out and shit like that, I don't know, like they let other niggas out. It's not that, probably not that serious, but it probably it's big serious for him, Like, if you went in there for a signature, you should have just got the signature, or you should have did it, or you should have just did it how Boozy brother did it, nigga. You should have did it the same way. You should have asked Boozy brother how to do that shit, the dada. That's what, like, yo, Boozy brother, I should have did that. Like, how you do that shit with his artist, with the singer dude, the dada? Like, come on, bro.
From this contract, the written release wasn't enough, and even Gucci Mane in the video says, like, well, you already got the written release. What do you want me to say? Like, okay, cool, you're gone. So it is absolutely absurd. This is going to be used against him so hard, and he's going to get so many years because of this. All while co-defendant Marcus Glover, who had entered the recording room as the altercation ensued, blocked the door holding a Draco. So he was essentially asking Gucci Mane to say that he's released from his contract, all at the same time that there's somebody holding a Draco. He was being held hostage. And there's video footage of him holding him hostage. Now, back on May 31st, Pooh Shiesty shared a message from behind bars ahead of his trial in the alleged Gucci Mane kidnapping robbery case, posting 1, 2, 3, not it. And this is the image he posted. It's very small, 1, 2, 3, not it, but he posted it on his Instagram. He's definitely it. He's definitely it. So federal prosecutors are arguing that Pooh Shiesty should remain in jail and not be released, which ended up leading to his case being pushed towards, I believe, the...
Pooh Shiesty should have did this shit like fucking Young Blue. He should have did this shit like Young Blue. How the fuck Young Blue do his shit like that, but Pooh Shiesty did his shit the way he did it? Young Blue got over on fucking Boozy. How the fuck you can't get over, bro, somehow, some way, You want to go about it this way, nigga. You could have went about it the Young Blue route, Young Blue still got away, bro. Young Blue ain't looking at no time. Young Blue ain't looking at shit, Nobody's looking at nothing. They just got sued, bro. They just got sued, bro. How the fuck did you, you did the same thing Young Blue just did, put you in jail for 30, 40 years. What the fuck, bro? He wasn't thinking, bro.
End of February of 2027, arguing he poses a danger to the community and should not be released on bond ahead of his February trial. They claim he also has shot at least 2 people and leads a Memphis street gang of about 100 members. So to make matters worse, there's text messages that were also released of him talking to people in a group chat. Michael Myers, Charles Manson, Wob, Damn Fool, like basically all his shooters, he puts them in a group chat. And
that's crazy work. They try to act like he unalive 2 people. Like, you act like he unalive 2 people. Like, he popped 2 people. He had popped like almost like, bro, there's people that unalive and shit. You making this nigga look like the person that you're not talking about. That got like 3 on that just got knocked off for 3 or something like that. Like, what?
And Michael Myers says, I need 6:30 for Saturday, pulling up on WAP. Plus 2 drivers. So they were trying to coordinate this entire thing. They have it on iMessage. Super stupid. Charles Manson said overstood, which people thought was hilarious because he was ready. He literally answered 3 minutes after at 12:16 a.m. midnight. He said overstood. What we need to do. So they were already ready for anything. They didn't even care to throw their life away. These guys were ready to throw their life away for Pooh Shiesty. Bet. I'm there. Pull up on him where I need to go. Brother was feeding. He was ready. He wanted to know exactly where he had to go in order to get this done. I'm there. Let me know. I need drivers. So this is super bad for Pooh Shiesty. They literally have text messages of him contacting people by the name of Charles Manson and Michael Myers. What kind of crimes did these 2 people commit in order for them to receive these?
Why the fuck did someone named Michael Myers, Charles, like, what in the fucking world, like Charles Manson, like, this is what y'all naming y'all group after? Like, y'all niggas, is
names. The jury's gonna look at this and be like, well, Pooh Shiesty was contacting the evil Avengers in order to take down Gucci.
New this morning, the federal government says rapper Pooh Shiesty is simply too dangerous to be out on bond. The rapper's real name is Lontrell Williams Jr. He is asking to be released on bond ahead of his trial. You may remember he and 8 other men, including his father, are accused in the January robbing and kidnapping of his record label owner, Gucci Mane. The other defendants, including Shiesty's father and rapper Big 30, they're already out on bond. But here's this new filing. Prosecutors argue Shiesty should not be allowed out under any circumstances. They say no condition of release can protect the community or witnesses against Williams Jr. from the danger he poses. It goes on to say the danger here is concrete. Williams Jr. himself has shot at least 2 people. He leads a Memphis street gang of about 100 members. Excuse me. They say he's a man who could summon an armed entourage at will. And they contend he did just that in Dallas in January.
Now, at the same time, some posts are saying that the judge says the feds don't have enough evidence in the Gucci Mane kidnapping case, and a key reason Big 30 and Pooh Shiesty's father were granted bonds. So the judge is saying that there's not enough evidence, even though I feel like there's more than enough evidence. I don't know what else they need. Now, this is the video footage of Pooh Shiesty and Big 30 robbing Gucci Mane at gunpoint. Gucci Mane is heard saying Pooh Shiesty dropped from 1017.
Shit, oh, shit. You dropping this done deal. Bro, let them know it's a done deal. Why is it done deal, bro? Let them know you dropping me, I drop you. No, say it. Who should I say drop from 1017? Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell me what's going on. Bro, we just did that. That's done. What you do?
He's a real nigga. He never did no police shit. Y'all, I'll come again. That's one thing about niggas that they want niggas to abide by street code. They want people to abide by the. He said, come again, the Dada? Real nigga, what? That nigga went crazy, the Dada. He said, fuck that. You got, like, he was praying this wouldn't happen.
Drop. You said you want to be dropped, you dropped. Sign the paper, it's done.
Now, low-key, Gucci Mane didn't sound like he was scared of him at all. He sounded more like hurt about the situation. He didn't sound scared. He didn't sound like he was getting, like, you know, bullied or whatever. He wasn't backing down. He was more so like, all right, you guys suck for this. What do you want?
I thought Gucci Mane was a clone until I seen this video. He kept it real, bro. Like, nigga, it is what it is, bro. It didn't seem like he was online. He was like, what the hell? It is what it is, bro. Could have called him for that one. Shit hit different.
What to do? You guys already taken my stuff. I already signed the contract. You're released from here. Like, what else do you want? So I can see how Gucci Mane felt more betrayed than anything else. Definitely not scared. That's not somebody who's scared. That's not the way somebody who's scared would react. It's more someone that's irritated about the situation. He's like, y'all got me. Y'all got me. This is annoying. Now, there was another thing that happened that was released. Pooh Shiesty's attorney did not deny that there was a relationship or interaction between Pooh Shiesty and a house arrest supervisor. So Pooh Shiesty was hooking up with his parole officer. He was literally hooking up with her, and she was letting him get away with certain stuff. They were talking. He was sweet talking her. And the lawyer ended up saying, we do not believe that there was anything inappropriate about our client's relationship with any of the house arrest supervisors. That is not what he is on trial for, and it's simply a distraction. So his attorney's trying to say, like, that's irrelevant with the case, but really it just goes to show the type of a person that Pooh Shiesty is.
Yeah, but if she got fired, she's not there no more, then what happened? What happened to her? She's fired?
He will do anything in order for him to get what he wants. Now, Pooh Shiesty allegedly had an inappropriate relationship with a house arrest supervisor who extended his day pass during the Gucci Mane robbery and kidnapping case. According to the filing, investigators say Shiesty was involved with the VOA case supervisor who allegedly entered fake day passes, allowing him to travel to unauthorized locations while under home confinement. So I guess there's a case supervisor. He was hooking up with her, and he would hit her up, and they would talk or whatever, and she would give him day passes. He's not supposed to be going anywhere, but he would sweet talk it, get a day.
Yeah, you know what, and for everybody who's working in the government and shit like that, y'all fucking with a nigga or whatever the case may be, or whatever the thing is, make sure you fucking with a smart nigga that cares about you, you know what I'm saying? Not someone that's just don't give a fuck, like, yo, fuck it, we get close, we fuck it, you gonna lose your dog, go fuck, ain't nothing happen. Like, no one like that, you know what I'm saying? Because you definitely gonna lose your job,
pass, and he would go do whatever the hell he wanted to do. Prosecutors claim that the misconduct included the day of the alleged Gucci Mane robbery, where multiple day passes were entered, and the employee allegedly contacted Shiesty multiple times before later being fired. So she got caught up, obviously. I don't know why you would risk your job for Pooh Shiesty, but some people are just not meant to have, good careers. Investigators have now learned that Williams Jr. was involved in an inappropriate relationship with at least one of his.
Imagine what it took her to be a fucking federal probation officer, Imagine what it took her to do that, Like, come on, man. Stand up business.
VOA case supervisors, and that his VOA employee was actively involved in entering fake day passes that would allow Williams Jr. to travel to unapproved locations while he was supposed to be confined to his residence. This misconduct extended to the day of the kidnapping itself on January 10th, 2026.
What's poppin', Ali? What's poppin' with you, GG?
On that day, the employee entered 3 day passes, allowing Williams Jr. to travel, and contacted him over 19 times over the course of the day. VOA later terminated the employee for this conduct, which I don't know why that's surprising at all. But despite having VOA employees actively assisting him in skirting the requirements of his home confinement, Williams Jr. still managed to be formally written up for violating his conditions on at least 4 occasions. These include providing a cold urine sample on November 8th, which was documented as a refusal. So he wasn't even passing piss tests. He was getting fake pee from other people trying to like get away with it. Then he failed to appear for his urinalysis on January 30th, to which he claimed he was unable to secure transportation. Complete and total BS. Then he failed to report for his bi-weekly check-in on March 3rd, 2026. He basically was just doing whatever the hell he wanted. He was hooking up with the goddamn parole officer, whatever the hell that she was. He was getting away with all this, which is nuts to me. He then also claimed he did not have transportation to report for his scheduled urinalysis appointment on March 21st. When Williams Jr. asked if he could report,
if he didn't have a ride to get to his P test, that has nothing to do with the probation officer. Like, you act like the probation officer was fucking, what the fuck? Like, his P test. Everybody goes through that. Like, everybody feels like not going for P test. Like. They out now. They're like, yo, we free. We ain't trying to keep going there for P test, for this, for that.
The next morning for his test, VOA approved his request, and then he still failed to come in. So multiple different times he didn't show up to do a P test. He couldn't even do the goddamn simplest thing, which is not do drugs. He couldn't not do drugs in order for him to not go back to jail. So it seemed like Pooh Shiesty was going to go back to prison either way. It seems like he's just one of those people that really likes jail. On the afternoon of the offense, Williams Jr. was written up for being at an unapproved location. VOA records support the statement provided by the victims and the witnesses that Williams Jr. was called and instructed to return to his home immediately, but then he ultimately failed to do so. So Pooh Shiesty did whatever the hell he wanted to do and just didn't care. He literally just did not care. Now, 6ix9ine has made it known that he feels some sort of way about this whole situation because he likes to argue the fact that he feels like he's being treated differently about the same situation. For example, he snitched. Gucci Mane technically snitched. And he's like, wait a second. Why am I not being held to these same standards? Why is everybody still cool with Gucci even though he snitched, but everybody still hates me? Now, he went to Instagram and he said, LMAO, the worst part about this is that his wife is watching this for the first time. And I know he told her a whole other story. Smoking on Pookie Loke tonight. So he's just trolling. He's just saying something crazy to get a rise out of Pooh Shiesty because he doesn't like any of them, especially because all these rappers essentially were dissing him to a certain degree. Lil Durk was for sure dissing him. So the best thing for him to do in a situation like
he dissed Jeezy though. He dissed Jeezy, but what the man? I don't know. What y'all feel about Gucci Mane? What y'all feel about Gucci Mane? Is Gucci Mane? Is done? What y'all feel that Gucci Mane took the good route? Like, what's going on with Gucci? We gonna have to hear from a lawyer. Like, everybody saying, oh, Pooh Shiesty's fucked up. How about we just hear it from a fucking lawyer, a real deal lawyer that's going to tell us, is this man got a fighting chance? Like, let us know the truth, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get a board certified criminal defense attorney. That's what we gonna have to do. That's a finna ain't no high. Getting wild, and Gucci Mane did a crazy move, bro. Like no one stunting Gucci though, You know, niggas whisper that shit. You know, Gucci Mane technically snitch, right? Niggas don't, you know, Gucci Mane technically. Yo, you know, Gucci Mane technically snitch, nigga. You know that, right? Nah, hell no, nigga. That nigga's big CEO. That's what niggas is whispering that shit. Niggas don't wild, yo, cause niggas ain't fucking Gucci Mane. Yo, shit crazy.
In Florida. Back to talk to you about Pooh Shiesty. All of these posts, everybody's talking about more information that the government's put out. Text messages, video, USB drive, a letter from the victim saying he should remain behind bars until the case is over, and even 6ix9ine is weighing in. So before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's go.
You dropping this done deal. Bro, let them know it's a done deal, bro. That's a done deal. Let them know you dropping me. I drop you. No, say it. Pooh Shiesty dropping 10-17. Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did it. That's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be dropped, you drop. Scrub it. It's done.
It's kind of hard to make out who's talking or who's saying.
That's Pooh Shiesty 100%.
Is it? But then what about the other person? Like, he ain't even done no real police stuff. Like, is he referencing the bodyguard that's, again, one of the alleged victims? But he's like, I signed the paper. Like, that's done. It's done. You dropped. And you notice, I don't know if you could fully see the gun, but you could see how he's holding his hand as if he's holding a gun or referencing holding a gun. Apparently, it's a Draco. If we zoom in, you can see it.
Oh, shit. The Dada, she's over here. She's over here. She got Pooh Shiesty's back, the Dada. She said, oh, we don't know who's really talking. Homie in the back said, no, that's definitely Pooh Shiesty. Like, don't try to stir from it. You know that's Pooh Shiesty. Say, oh, well, we don't know who else says something else. Like, this lady, oh, look, okay. That's what people's going to say. The Dada, it's going to be, we don't know. We don't know how it's going to work, the Dada. This is crazy. They say, yo, you know Gucci technically. Shh. You know Gucci man technically. Shh. Don't say nothing.
Shit, oh, shit. You drop this done deal. Bro, let them know it's a done deal. That's a done deal. Let them know you dropping me. I drop you. No, say it. Who should I say drop in 1017? Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did it. That's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be dropped, you drop. Scrub it. It's done.
How does everybody get bond and they have this video?
That's a good question about everybody getting bond or the difference is the standard in federal court. When someone hasn't actually been killed or have a really bad record, I find it, in my practice, I have found it easier to have someone, even charged with serious crimes, get released on, like the federal courts have a more favored system of letting an accused be out. I mean, it's more, they give almost more deference. I mean, you're innocent until proven guilty. And so it is really much harder for someone to be held without bond. And even when they get released, most of the time you don't have to post monetary, like financial bond, like you do in state court. So a lot of times I've had clients charged in federal court, drug trafficking or drug charges, and they're out just on their own recognizance or for their signature without monetary requirements like you would in state court. So it's not, I wouldn't read too much into it if someone happens to be out on release. However, Pooh Shiesty is a little different because he was already out on some sort of supervision, and then this allegedly violated that. So that's the only thing. And then I think the co-defendants are going to try to minimize, which we already saw in some of the pleadings where the co-defendant said, you know, my client didn't have as much to do with it or didn't really have that big of a role, and so they should be able to get out. And the government recently on one of the motions put forth a lot more evidence, and we haven't done a full breakdown of the documents they showed.
Why did they say that for Pooh Shiesty? Why them niggas didn't just say, oh yeah, Pooh Shiesty didn't have nothing to do with the shit, the Dada? Like, real shit. Pooh Shiesty didn't have nothing to do with it, the Dada. Why didn't they say that about Pooh? Why are they saying they clients don't really got nothing to do with it?
To take a brief look at it, they showed the contract, but it's not a signed contract, I will say. It just shows that they've got into the Google account or Pooh Shiesty's dad's email where they were able to find the actual document that would have been printed at the Staples and then given to Gucci Mane. But I didn't see the actual copy of the signed contract. So
all right, so they went into the Google account, got the contract. He had the contract. This dude had the contract on his phone. He went into the Staples, bro. Why you print out this? Why would you print out? These niggas is rich. They don't got a fucking printer. Why the fuck they print it out at the Staples, bro? You don't even got you don't got the printer, bro. Like at the spot, you don't got the printer. Y'all got printers. A printer in every crib. Like, why not?
Anyway.
As a defense attorney, if you're defending Pooh Shiesty and you get this video, What is your next step?
Well, obviously, anytime you see this, and especially the more I do this stuff, watching what gets posted online, you have to validate what's being shown. Is it AI, like the Phoenix Flexing or the YNW Melly, right? The whole jail call and at the football game or basketball game, whatever, all the sports getting mixed up. Oh, because we're doing a video on a football guy in a minute. But the point is you look first to authenticate the video. The government's going to have to authenticate it. And was it lawfully obtained? Like, whose phone did it get taken off of? Was it pursuant to a search warrant? Was the warrant valid? Those are the ways you try to attack it.
Yo, lady, we want to know if he's going to be doing mad time or not, Dada. That's what we want to know. So I guess, is he going to be doing mad time or no? That's what we want to know. But you are hooking it up with some information, Dada, because we didn't know that they got the document from the phone, so they're going to put that to say that he got it from the Staples. You know what I'm saying? It's ill. She breaking it down.
But if it is what it is authentic, it was seized and collected lawfully, then is it relevant? I think so. And then we have the whole issue about recording someone without their knowledge. Is Gucci Mane aware that it's being recorded? Like, who's doing the recording? Is it a two-party state? Florida is a two-party state. You can't record somebody without their permission or without their knowledge. And so I don't know, was this done surreptitiously? I have no idea, but those are some of the issues. Apparently, Texas is a one-party state. Texas, boy, I tell you. So it may not matter. It may be okay. Still might be some potential objections or defenses to that. And then again, if it is what it is, I'm like going to my client, like, what is up with this? What can I say about this? Tell me, give me the other side of the story. Now, whether or not that'll come out, but it helps because sometimes there is. Sometimes anytime you have this, the only angle that we or the defense could have is what is the context? What happened before this? What happened after, right? But otherwise, he might just be cooked.
Is that a reason? The contract is killing him?
No.
She said it. Damn, Dada. She said it. She went over all the evidence. She said this nigga gonna be cooked. He just might be cooked, bro. I mean, this nigga just might be cooked, bro.
No, I'm saying the his side is, but what? How do I know that somebody didn't have a gun to him just before that video was shot? How do I know? I mean, I don't know the context. How do I know that he wasn't threatened that you better produce this much music or else? And so it's like, okay, I'm gonna one up you, and right? I don't know.
Check this out. I'm gonna show you how I afforded this car.
He should have just gave him what he fucking owed him, Dada. That's what the fuck he should have did. Fuck trying to get out the contract quick, Dada. Like, what the fuck, nigga? Like, what?
But the point is there might be another side to the story, or there may not be. And at that point, you shift to mitigation. That's what the lawyer does. Explain what brought him to that and how he felt wronged. And this is just how they operate. And it's kind of no harm, no foul. He doesn't deserve to be sent away forever just for this. Now that I think about it, the video is not his only problem. Apparently, there are some screenshots of text messages. And it says, I don't know, the names, right? They got these code names. But Michael Myers, which is presumably, according to the prosecution, is Pooh Shiesty. He texts, I need 6:30 for Saturday. Certi, C-E-R-T-I, certified. Certified like
yeah, why the fuck are you Michael Myers, bro? Why is Pooh Shiesty's name Michael fucking Myers, Dada? Like, why would I want to just go to my phone in a cool chat and I'm popping up as Michael Myers? I gotta see Michael Myers. Like, what the fuck? Is Pooh Shiesty really that? Like that? He's Michael Myers? Like, is he thinking he's like, bro, what the fuck? Are these niggas being delusional, Dada? And some niggas be calling themselves the Wolverine, and some niggas be calling is that like, are they thinking themselves like that? Whoa.
Real OGs. Real people that are down for doing what they need to get done. Allegedly. That's what the government says. Pulling up on WAP. What's WAP?
That's Gucci Mane.
Oh, plus 2 drivers. Overstood. What's overstood? Understood? Or like for real, they mean it. Oh, kind of like, what's that other thing they say? Instead of low key, high key.
Huh?
I can't keep up with you guys. Or maybe I can. I'm trying. Anyways, okay, what we need to do? And then bet. Okay, so anyways, you can see there. So there's some text. It's on Shiesty and who he picked to come. It's on Shiesty. So there it just shows that they're saying, hey, he tells us what to do, and we're there. Everybody get in touch with Katie. Who's Katie ASAP? 911 is serious. Be ready. So y'all ain't driving, and I don't know what the rest is, but you know, we know they didn't drive necessarily. So for text messages, we got the same sort of issue like the video, except
Damn, that's like Shiesty's the one I think, because what the fuck? Why have a fucking nickname, nigga, and they know it's you? Why do everybody know Michael Myers is Pooh Shiesty, nigga? Like, why even put Michael Myers if... I don't... Yo, that's a real shit. Like, I don't even get it, Dada. So you gonna put a... That's like you making a troll account, but everybody knows it's you. That's like you making a fake page, but niggas know that's your... All right. What the fuck?
the authentication, the same issue of they have to be authenticated. Is this real? How did they retrieve these? How do we know who the sender is? Nowadays, you can change your username. You can use someone else's phone. You can pretend. I think they got apps to pretend that you're somebody. I mean, it's all kinds of stuff. I just saw that crazy Netflix thing about the mom. Y'all see that? Some mother's instinct or something. She wasn't a mom. She pretended to be a mom and then killed somebody with, I mean, it's crazy. But she was steady texting from different phones herself, texting herself. Anyway, my point is we don't know, right? Reasonable doubt. I don't know. So at the end, the key is going to be, is anyone going to...
She just said he's over. She said he cooked.
To claim that they were involved, right? Is there going to be some co-defendant that acknowledges, yeah, I this was the plan. Yes, that was me texting. Yes. I mean, they're going to have to tie it all together, or just how it looks, you know, and what will the jury think, right? And so most recently, the big deal that everybody keeps saying there's all this evidence that's come out, it's all in reaction to one of the co-defendants that's seeking pretrial release again. So the government keeps saying, hey, no, you guys are saying there's no evidence and that's why, you know, they should be let out on bond. Let me show you. So now this supplemental information, we have the text messages, right? The video, and then there's like a thumb drive, which may just have the text messages and the video, or it might have more. We won't know until the actual hearing on the detention issue. But there's also a letter from one of the alleged victims talking about the impact of what they think about this person being released and how they feel. Dear Judge, this is CW, a victim and survivor from the incident that occurred on January 10th, 2026. First, I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to provide my statement in response regarding the decision at hand concerning the bond for Lontrell Williams Jr. I respectfully ask that Mr. Williams remain remanded with no bond due to the safety concerns for myself and my family. Mr. Williams was aware that I am a vested, retired police officer, and that knowledge did not...
Who the hell wrote that letter? That letter seemed like a lawyer wrote that letter. His lawyer wrote that shit. Like, stop
him from committing these actions. Because of this, I'm deeply concerned about what he may attempt to do if he's released. Out of all the victims involved in this case,
you know why? Get the nigga who wrote this letter, right? And tell him to speak. Just talk to him let him tell the story. I bet you he won't be using all them careful words and all that good and knowledge and concern and...
the only one who lives in Texas, and I'm extremely fearful of his ability to reach me or my family if he's granted bond. His actions show a disregard for the safety and well-being of others. These alleged crimes were committed while he was already under government-monitored release, which raises serious concerns for me about what would prevent him from causing further harm if given another opportunity. Prior to this incident, Mr. Williams was given a second chance and was granted bail or bond with monitoring conditions. Despite those conditions, he was once again accused of committing another crime that resulted in a person being shot. My wife and I are both afraid of what his mindset may be if he is released. Since the incident, I have found myself constantly watching vehicles passing by my home, worried that he or someone connected to him may attempt to harm me or my family. I have young children, and because of this fear, I have limited their ability to go outside and enjoy normal activities as they should. Judge, I respectfully ask that you consider the safety and security of my family and me when making your decision regarding bond. I believe keeping Mr. Williams detained is necessary to protect us and prevent further harm. Thank you for taking the time to hear my concerns. Respectfully, CW. I think that's touching. It really is. It puts another side to this. And there is a real person at stake, a person that's not in the game, so to speak. They were there to do a job. They are a person who has young children at home and has to go back home and probably just took this money, is retired, right? Took this money, just this job, do an odd job, not knowing what he was getting into. Will that make a difference in the court's eyes? And this idea that if Pooh Shiesty gets released, that he could cause him more harm. He's there in Texas. And then you wonder, will Pooh Shiesty be more dangerous out? Could he potentially even cause something to happen, even being locked up? And recently, did you see he was supposedly, again, there was a photo showing him in custody. And did you see that? Do I look at it? It'll probably be right here. What do you think about that? A little too flashy, a little show. Like, is there any remorse there? Does that seem like someone that should be let back out? Are they going to show that to the judge? Is it AI? Is it real? I don't know. On the other hand, just like we talked about with the Alicia Andrews case, and that, you know, when you're accused or you're being, even if you're convicted, you're human. You have emotions. There is still a humanity to you. You have family. It's okay to laugh. It's okay to smile. It's okay to respond. And he still has hope, because if he is wrongfully accused, I still want to cater to my audience, cater to my fan base. I want to keep their hope alive, you know, and so whatever. I'm just think Big 30 was trying to get back in the stew. I mean, who wouldn't? You got to get back to work, right? And they got to pay these lawyers. And now 6ix9ine, I mean, everybody's weighing in, but I saw this comment from 6ix9ine. The worst part about this is that his wife is watching this for the first time. And I know he told her a whole nother story. Smoking okay, Pookie, L-OK, what? I don't even know what this means. What?
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that.
Oh, is this inappropriate? Yeah, no. Anyways.
I think you're talking about somebody that's dead.
Oh, I don't know. I can't read between the lines. But the bottom line is that everybody's got something to say, but they're not the ones that are going to be making the decision. The judge is going to decide whether he's going to be out pending the trial or if he's going to have to sit there waiting. And what we haven't heard, interestingly enough, is, I don't know, check out our other video when we talk about Lil Durk's attorney clapping back saying they have nothing. I'm in it to win it. They have nothing. They're going to win this case, basically, right? I don't hear that.
You see what we say, Lil Durk saying that they don't got nothing, but Pooh Shiesty people is different. They saying they got it all, bro. When they talk about the nigga, they got it all on the charges that he's locked up for. They not bringing up no other people, no other charges. They not fucking making up charges. They got the charges, bro. So this shit's about to hit different. This shit's about to hit different, bro. This nigga fucking. Hey, where's Big 30? Big 30 didn't fucking put out a FDO song, Like, what the fuck? Like, come on, Big 30. Get your ass in the fucking stool. The fuck? Get right. Go to the studio. Like, what are you missing out? Like, niggas that's lawyers to pay.
Some people are telling me they believe that Gucci got it, but they wouldn't necessarily give the video to Gucci. Why would you give it to the victim? That's not how criminal prosecutions go. You don't give it to the victim. Now, what usually happens is they'll file the video in court. Now, I'm not sure if maybe it lacks a protection order, even though maybe it doesn't, because they blur out Gucci's face. So it's not like if you have the video, it's gonna, you know, whatever. Even though we know it's Gucci, but maybe they filed this in court and people pulled it from the court. Usually, you gotta go to the clerk or something for it. Anyway, this is supposedly the video that showcased the whole thing. Here's the father, Lontrell Williams Sr. That's Pooh Shiesty's dad. The paper in his hand supposedly is a contract. He has another bag in his hand, and we're gonna see what happens. Check this out.
Shit.
This is Gucci in the yellow.
You dropping this done. So let them know it's a done deal. Why is it done deal? Let them know you dropping me. I drop you. No, say it. Pooh Shiesty dropping 10-17. Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did that.
The irony of him saying real nigga never did no police shit, while Gucci is over here telling the cops, yo, yeah, that nigga robbed me, man. Real nigga never did no police. It's like you could
Shit gets hectic.
It's so easy to become a pop.
Shit get hectic, Dada. Like I said, you know Gucci Man really, you have to whisper that shit. No one's saying that shit, bro. No one jocking that shit, bro. What are you
It says
saying?
reference is hereby made to by the agree. So clearly, I think they got either some ghetto lawyer to do this. It could be ChatGPT, or maybe the father did this himself. So this was the release that Gucci was to sign. Okay. Now, if you're wondering how they got this, remember they got it without the signature. It means that they must have signed this somewhere. Maybe they got it from was it Staples or like some type of, stationery store. Remember they went to go print out a bunch of papers. Maybe they got the file from that, but this is supposedly the file. They don't have the actual paper that was signed, or at least in this thing. So let me read it. Reference is hereby made to the agreement between 1017 Global Music, the company, and Lontrell Williams, aka Pooh Shiesty, dated as of April 1st, 2020. The following, when signed by the artist and the company, collectively the parties, will constitute a full termination and release of the agreement by the parties, except as otherwise provided with them in the agreement. For good and valuable consideration, the receipt and sufficiency of the agreement, the following should constitute a valid and binding agreement between the parties with respect to the matters hereof, the binding terms effective January 9, 2026, the effective date. This is why I think they got a lawyer, Chad. They must have got a lawyer because this has some legalese into it, even though you'd wonder how valid this could be. Because remember, there's always Atlantic Records. Is it Atlantic? I think he's on Atlantic, right? You need Atlantic as well. The agreement is hereby agreed to be the no force without limiting, agreed to be of no force. So they're saying that they didn't have a gun to him, which they did. And the agreement without limiting the generality of the foregoing and deemed to be void ab initio. Notwithstanding anything to the contrary set forth in the agreement, the term of the agreement is hereby terminated as of the date of, in lieu of any other agreement set forth in the agreement. Okay. Company hereby forever releases and discharges artists from any and all claims, demands, actions, and calls of action, suits, sums of money, accounts, covenants, agreements. By the way, chat, this is not normal. I'm going to explain what this means. They're saying that they're indemnifying Pooh Shiesty to say that they can't come later for suing him to like, hey, you owed money for that, or that wasn't returned or paid, or whatever the case is. They're indemnifying him. So they're saying that you're released from any claims, demands, actions, or whatever. And if anyone was sued because of the music, basically 1017 would take all responsibility. So also including any and all prior subsequent agreements and amendments to the agreements, contracts and promises, law, or equity, which the company now has, will have, or at any time may have had, against artists and successors, which assigns, whether known or unknown to the company by the reason of. Okay, so this is a long thing where they're kind of like trying to allude to the company, which is Atlantic, I believe, which is the company that's going to pay and deal with all receipts. But it wouldn't be binding because even though 1017 has a deal with, I believe, Atlantic, the deal that they have as a joint venture gives them and grants them equal permission to have to sign off on any. It's like Gucci can't take an artist out of a deal. Gucci could take an artist out of the deal with the label, right? So it's like 50-50.
Oh, damn, the dollar. So they actually, what in the world, bro? So they couldn't even get out the deal, them dollars. So they got locked up for a situation they was never getting out the deal because Atlantic was there anyway, the dollar, and they had a fucking contract that they got from ChatGPT. Shit, different.
But they're writing in this thing where Gucci's word trumps the label. That wouldn't be true. Trust me, Atlantic or whatever the label is would fight this to the death. Okay.
What's good, Dundada? What's poppin', Dundada? What it do? Yo, this nigga Pooh Shiesty got knocked off, nigga, for no reason. Because he couldn't get out the deal regardless, because he signed to Atlantic too. What in the world?
Recordings are to make limitations. Okay. Company acknowledges artists will have no obligation to company for any reason upon the execution of this. And also, they forever release and discharges the company from any obligations on this agreement. Okay. They're also saying that any title interest into any intellectually property created around, authored, composed, written, developed, or authorized by the artist, alone or jointly, without limitations. All right. So they're saying that he has full clear leeway to his IP for any new songs. But here's the thing that you know that this is like some fugazi shit. They also say that all the things he created while on Atlantic 1017, he gets the ownership of, which again, Gucci doesn't have the rights to do. So it's gonna say, whatever, copyright, blah blah, should be owned exclusively by the artist, free and clear.
Yo, these niggas trying to go all in, bro. He trying to get all his. That's why he's saying he owes them $10 million, nigga. What the fuck? Everything that you made is worth $10 million, and Gucci Man owes you $10 million, and you got a joint venture with Atlantic, nigga, and Atlantic's gonna take their percentage, Gucci Man's gonna take his percentage, nigga, and you gonna get your percentage. Like, but you're winning. What's the problem, Dundada? Like, this nigga wants to go independent, right? He didn't try to, like, anybody that know business would be like, yo, you keep what we did, Dundada. I'm just saying, this nigga try to take it all. He try to take it all. He try to take back in blood.
To the extent the company has ever acquired, claim, and administrative license, any songs or whatever, or any portion, the company hereby irrevocably assigns and transfers to artists all copyrights. So basically, FDO would go back to him. It's a Shiesty Summer bitch, go back to him. Back in Blood, go back to him. Here's the thing. Those belong to, let me look where, I'll tell you what label owns it. Back in Blood. So Gucci owns a part of it. It's just that Gucci's not the controller.
Smirk.
Okay, my bad. Because Back in Blood is Shicey's song. Yeah, Atlantic owns it. So whoever wrote this contract,
Atlantic owns the fucking back end. So what makes you think that you get, bro? Pooh Shiesty, the most stupidest rapper. Like, you actually crashed out for nothing. For the train of fucking thought, you crashed out. You crashed out for a thought of $10 million that wasn't really $10 million because you put it like you signed to Atlantic too, bro. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Gucci Man should have just told him, like, bro, there's no way. But Gucci Man was like, yo, I ain't gonna tell him nothing because that probably let him think that he got it done because that probably Gucci Man would be like, yo, I can't. Even if I do sign this, you gotta, like, Atlantic gotta sign you. It's gotta sign it over. He probably would have popped them. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, yo, you know what? Everybody's acting crazy. All right, here, it's signed. Take it.
did it on an amateur way, and I'm pretty sure Shiesty tried to bully the joint by saying, yo, just write it in a way that I'm gonna get that bitch ass nigga signature and we gonna use that signature to do what we gotta do. So they write it in a way where Gucci's signature frees up Atlantic's exposure, but that's not true. Atlantic would never get in a deal where they're giving millions of dollars to an artist where it's the same thing with Atlantic and Uzi. Uzi was beefing with his label, but it doesn't mean that Uzi is off Atlantic. So, okay. All right. Company shall execute, deliver documents reasonable requested by the artist to confirm or effectuate such assignment of ownership. Company acknowledges and agrees that the effective date any artist IP that may have characterized as work made for hire or otherwise owned or controlled by the company shall be deemed reverted to the artist. So basically, would own all this shit. Companies waives any claim that the artist IP constitutes a work made for hire for the company. I'm gonna be honest with you. This word in here is probably why Gucci went to the cops, because it was going to become a legal situation because clearly they wrote this in a legal document that they were going to try to effectuate. And
these motherfuckers try to act like they lawyers, nigga. They wrote the whole document. They try to just get everything back. That's like, you know how you, that's like robbers, bank robbers, right? They running in the bank. Give me everything. Open all the fucking safe deposits, nigga. You only can take the cash, nigga. No one's about to open all these damn safe deposits, fucking boxes, like, nigga, like, this motherfucker trying to take shit that don't even belong. Like, nigga, how you gonna take shit that don't belong to Gucci? Gucci man signed you, but nigga, that's Atlantic, nigga. Atlantic owe them songs, nigga, not me.
And Gucci needed to basically say that contract or that termination paper that I signed does not matter because it was done under duress, and it's going to be very hard to claim. They have a video of you that they could edit. They have also your signature on a paper. You actually need a police report to say this was not what it was. As it relates to the company's agreement, company hereby agrees to pass through the artist and all approval rights and consultation rights granted to the company pursuant to the Atlantic agreement. Okay. So I see what they try to do. Okay, now it makes sense. So they didn't try to cut Atlantic out of it. They try to cut Gucci out of it, saying Gucci is releasing Pooh Shiesty just straight to Atlantic. Now, what that would be is what was discussed, and I heard this, I don't know if it fully happened at this point, but this was discussed with Young Thug and Gunna, where they got such a tumultuous relationship.
That's crazy, because Kodak just left Atlantic. That would have been a good move for Atlantic right there. Just, yo, fuck it, we gonna fuck with you, you're gonna be the hottest rapper, put you up, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Because they need a rapper, but shit.
Young Thug would get silent participation on certain shit. He would get a lump sum payout, but Gunna would now release directly, not through YSL, but through 300. And 300 now is what do you call that? It's AMG. It's now AMG. So it's Atlantic, 300, and like 2 other companies. Okay. So basically they weren't trying to get off Atlantic. They just wanted Gucci out of the way. As such approval rights, okay. All right, shall be exercised by the artist and the artist's sole discretion. So yeah, they wanted Gucci out of the way. They're just signed to Atlantic. For avoidance of all doubt, all business matters and all decisions, and it shall be exercised exclusively by artists. I'm starting to think if Shiesty didn't hear some shit like this, because Gucci has dropped people from his label and just let them do a deal with either QC or with another label, and he's never fought it. And that's always been an odd, because it's like, damn, Gucci's giving up a lot of money. I'm wondering if
nigga, Gucci man give that shit to QC, nigga, him and QC's breaking shit up. So whoever left and they went to QC, someone went somewhere else, then that'll be something different. But if they left, they could do a deal somewhere else, like anywhere, then that's different right there. Bless me,
Shiesty heard that maybe another artist, not to this extent, but they bullied their way out the contract, and that's what they tried to do. Because you do know that before Gucci, I believe Gucci had Thug, I believe Gucci had Migos. Gucci had like a lot of those guys, like a lot of them. Yet he signed their rights over to be with someone else, even after they had deals, which is kind of crazy. As it relates to company agreement, company agrees to, okay. Company agreement.
He probably got paid for this shit, and fucking he probably still getting paid for them niggas. Gucci man probably still get paid for all them niggas, like get like a nice little 5% the finder's fee, Like, fuck yeah, I need a finder's fee, for the rest of my fucking life, for the rest of their career, I'm saying I'm just gonna need a finder's fee. Nothing crazy. 5%, 2%, 3%. I'm still, you know what I'm saying? Then you got mad different artists and shit. How big they get, the more money you get.
Wow. That is crazy. This would have also made it invalid. The agreement has been entered into the state of New York and the validity, So they were trying to use New York applicable law, but the jurisdiction where they actually did sign the contract, where they did sign the contract would be in Texas. Okay. Perfect. All right.
That shit hit different, That shit hit different, the data. That contract was mad obvious, bro. Like, whoever made that contract, they made that contract so fucking obvious, nigga. It's crazy. I wonder if Gucci Man dropped people before, so where's the contracts to Gucci Man dropping other people? That's what we gotta see. Where is the contract to Gucci Man dropping other people, GG? This shit gets crazy, Dada. This shit's hitting different, bro. Why this nigga Pooh Shiesty Dada crash out for no fucking reason? What? We didn't even. This nigga was never gonna walk, bro. What? Atlantic Records? You got like Atlantic Records signed that, but you want to get signed like Gucci Man? Dada, he already got deals with people. Dada, I don't think he'll have you talking for him. Why would Gucci Man want Pooh Shiesty to talk for him? Like, yeah, I released him and he never told Atlantic. Come on, broski. We gotta do better than that. Doesn't fit in no eye. This nigga, it's Pooh Shiesty went crazy, bro. That shit was sloppy, bro.
Marcus Glover, who had entered the recording room as the altercation ensued, blocked the door holding a Draco. Oh, God. New pictures. Okay, so his father with the paperwork in his hand in the studio, and this co-defendant, DeMarcus Glover, literally with a Draco. Gucci Man's face is blurred out when we all know who it is. And Pooh Shiesty with the Shiesty.
DeMarcus! What's goody, DeMarcus? And Pooh Shiesty with the Shiesty on, but ain't covering his face. And he looked at the video. Looking at the video, bro. Like, what the hell? I don't know what he got. It don't see nothing. I don't know. It don't show no weapon. So I don't see no weapon. It seems like he's holding something, but
on standing there. If you look at this body language, this don't look like friends. This shit looked tense. After obtaining Gucci's signature and verbal release of contract, Pooh Shiesty robbed Gucci of approximately $450,000 worth of personal property, including his wedding band, a watch, pair of earrings, and the cash that Gucci was carrying in his pocket. With the signed release and Gucci's jewelry in hand, Williams Jr. and Wright Jr. forced Gucci back into the control room at gunpoint, hands raised. There, the violence continued with Wright Jr. and two other co-conspirators blocking the exit door with firearms drawn while the other co-conspirators robbed MM and BP at gunpoint. During the offense, MM described that he was choked to the point of near unconsciousness, while BP recounted to investigators that Williams Jr. held the barrel of his Draco to the back of his head. This is fucking so stupid.
all right, so we kind of know what Pooh Shiesty. We kind of know what Pooh Shiesty been doing, like what's going on, or like we don't know the names. He's saying the names of everybody, which is a good thing, whatever the case may be. But Pooh Shiesty's lawyer just came out, with a statement. And we got to hear that statement that Pooh Shiesty lawyer came out with, because we want to see if Pooh Shiesty actually got a fucking fighting chance, and does he got his lawyers intact, or whatever the fuck going on, doesn't fit in no act, We got to see if he's actually going to make it.
Things about the feds that honestly aren't true.
All right, let's talk Pooh Shiesty. Everyone has been calling me and texting me and DMing me for an update on Pooh's case. And because this alleged video came out. So let me tell you a couple things. Number one is I think it's pretty nasty work that there's leaks coming from the U.S. Attorney's Office in Texas on evidence that they feel will benefit their case. Of course, they're not leaking evidence that will not benefit their case.
But you're lying. It's one of Pooh Shiesty's people who leaked that shit, and they are the ones who done it. They already done snitched before. They have a whole entire federal case.
This is the fact of that. Do you think because Pooh Shiesty's in Texas that maybe he got some leeway because they say, Jay Prince family or whatever the case may be? Like, you think they probably thinking like they gonna pull, like they could pull a fast one or some shit?
Where they ratted before. What are you talking about? The person who snitched done this shit before. It's called pattern of behavior. The feds didn't do this. And the feds didn't do this. They tried this shit. Remember when Yak Gotti had the video that dropped and all that shit and everything, and everybody was blaming Fonnie Willis's office and all that shit? That wasn't Fonnie Willis' office that did that. All of these cats have discovery. The ones who are locked up in the feds can't leak this discovery. So it's only one of a couple of people, and it ain't Big 30, and it ain't his goddamn daddy. So yeah, all right, but let's continue on. Roll it.
That's the first part of that. Now let's look at the actual video itself. It does not negate my argument, my legal argument that I made at the bond hearing of whether or not this is a kidnapping case. The legal definition for federal kidnapping, this does not meet. The benefit that they're having in this video is allegedly him getting out of a contract, which he never got out of. He never used. Nothing ever happened from it. So it doesn't change my argument that this is not a federal kidnapping.
So he never got out of the contract. He never got out of the contract. He never got signed paperwork. He don't got the signed documents. But even if he don't got the signed documents, why is that nigga in jail then? So Gucci Man just automatically said that he got fucking signed documents. And what? He was never going, like, they made Gucci Man, they wanted to see if Gucci Man was going to rat or not. That's what they wanted to see. Like, I don't get it. Was this a whole, like, what they wanted to see if Gucci Man was going to rat, so you just taking chances. You're taking penitentiary chances to try to scare the person who pays you, for what? What is this all about, bro? I mean, Pooh Shiesty's gonna crash, bro. Like, this nigga crashed so bad that it's not, like, this nigga, he was never gonna get out the fucking deal like that. He was never gonna fucking think, why the fuck did you crash so bad, bro?
Being charged.
Shit, oh, shit. You dropping this done deal. Bro, let them know it's a done deal, bro. Why is it done deal? Let them know you dropping me,
I'll
bro.
drop you.
No, say it.
Who should I say dropping 1017?
Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on.
Bro, we just did it. It's done.
What you do?
You drop. You said you want to be dropped, you drop.
Sign paper,
That's how it's done.
By definition, that's a federal kidnapping charge. Gucci Mane started to walk when dudes showed him, like, nigga, so what are you talking about? Gucci Mane tried to leave and was not permitted.
Wow, that's not even, I don't know. The kidnapper, I don't know. No one said nothing. No one told him he couldn't leave. He decided not to leave. He could have kept walking.
To leave. And the only words that we heard was from Pooh Shiesty. So now you lying again. And I know this is what Bradford Cohen does. He tries to spin it and try to make it seem like, oh, it's something else completely. I know this because me and him went at it with the Lil Meech story. I'll make a long story short. He said, yo, you wrong saying that Lil Meech is a snitch. I said in the video with Lil Meech. He tries to spin it and go, no, you're saying that he said that you're saying that he snitched is somebody in trial or on papers and all that shit. I said, no. What I'm saying is he said the gun is my little brother's gun. And then subsequently he acted like, well, we're gonna sue you if you don't change the title. I ain't suing shit. I'm not changing shit. Spank. But anyways, he's lying. Let's continue on.
This is not a federal case in itself because it can't come in with the Commerce Clause. They didn't prove anything with these cell phones that were allegedly used, that there had some sort of cell phone information, that they communicated something with a cell phone. That was not used. So all these different things take it out of the federal realm of charging a crime.
This picture shows why Gucci Mane would have signed a release deal. According to the feds, they say it's a member of Shiesty's crew holding Gucci Mane at gunpoint with an AK-47. We're also getting a look at what prosecutors say are text messages. Messages showing Shiesty recruit members of his gang
That was my boy DeMarcus. That was my boy DeMarcus right there.
to join him in the robbery. They say that first text is from Pooh Shiesty, saved under the contact name Michael Myers. He says, I need 6 certified for Saturday, pulling up on WAP.
You heard him? Pooh Shiesty's name was under Michael Myers. This motherfucker started to go Nick Carnito, nigga, and didn't go. This dude that I was about to try to fucking make is locked up right now for getting a paper signed from Gucci Man, right? And it didn't go through. It was never gonna go through, bro.
Plus 2 drivers. WAP is Gucci Mane's nickname. The feds say Pooh Shiesty took $440,000 worth of Gucci's property, a wedding band, watch, earrings, and cash.
You could be approved for $39 per month, full coverage auto insurance.
Now I feel like he's gonna beat the charge of him going there and getting the signed signature, but for stealing the fucking watches and shit like that, why steal the fucking watches, bro? Like, why steal the watches, bro? That shit hit different. What are you stealing the watches for, bro? You could have just bro, he would have been all right, okay, Like, this nigga, he wasn't gonna make out with none of this shit. Everything was fake, He couldn't get the Gucci Man would have to sign, nigga. He need Atlantic Records to sign that shit too, together in the face.
Number 1, 2, and 3. One is that it's a dirty trick by the U.S. Attorney's Office to release evidence. Number 2 is that it still doesn't meet the definition. Number 3 in that realm of what is important in this alleged video is that it does not show Pooh with a weapon. Again, they said that Pooh had this AK-47, this alleged AK-47, and it doesn't show Pooh with an alleged AK-47. It shows someone else with an alleged AK-47. So there's still things in this video that still help the defense. Obviously, the video in itself, if it's proven to be the actual video, it's not something that would be exonerating in a state case and or a federal case, even though I don't think federal has jurisdiction over it. The important things are the things that are missing from that video. It looks like the alleged victims still have their jewelry on in that video. So there's a lot of things going on in that video that people really need to take a very hard look at. And when people say, oh, this guy's cooked, that guy's cooked, they're just not lawyers. They don't know how to look at videos and how to look at the evidence.
In court documents filed last week, prosecutors said they also obtained a copy of the contract Williams forced Gucci Mane to sign. Williams and his father and several others were charged in April for kidnapping, robbery, and extorting Davis in a Dallas music studio on January 10th. Williams pleaded not guilty to all charges. But if y'all look at what's highlighted, kidnapping, robbery, and extorting Davis. So I'm wondering, what the hell is he even talking about? But he does that often. And we're going to decipher all of this shit because I know exactly 100% what he's trying to do with what we call public persuasion. All right.
Damn, so this nigga's gonna get charged with kidnapping because Gucci, but he didn't tell Gucci Man he couldn't leave. Gucci Man decided not to leave, first and foremost. Like, you didn't hear, yo, stand right here, get down, get on the floor, all this. You didn't hear nothing. Gucci Man walked to the door, he pulled out the strap, but Gucci Man used to have to keep walking to the store. Like, niggas gotta tell you, yo, stay here. Now that's different. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead different, GG.
All right. This is why he's going to plead deal. Well, he's going to go into plea negotiations for a deal. Pardon me for butchering the first part of that. Is because we know he knows that once all the shit starts coming out, the walls start closing in. You could make an argument. You could. Because they've been trying to make the argument online. Gucci Mane was never robbed of his jewelry and all this shit and everything like that because he popped up in Alabama with shit on and all of these things. Okay. So that gets rid of the robbery part, the extortion and the kidnapping part. Now, those things right there, you can argue that in front of the court. And I believe that's what they're trying to do. That, to me, that makes the most sense. And maybe to y'all, it does as well. For it to have a dropped charge, which means lesser time. Trying to argue for the state? Well, yeah, the state would absolutely be willing to negotiate a plea deal, and it would be lesser time. That's what that would be. That's exactly what would happen. but it's not going to get knocked down to the state. It's definitely going to stay fed, and it is a federal case. So there's that. But
that's wild, crazy, the data. They said the video came out, the data is good for the defense team, the data. Because it shows Pooh Shiesty, he ain't holding on strap. I don't know, man. Y'all thinking Pooh Shiesty's going to get out? Pooh Shiesty's in jail forever. For the rest of his life, the data, he's going to be done dead, the data. What y'all think, the data? Y'all think this is a life imprisonment right here, the data? Like, he did it, like, damn, the data. You just spent 5 years in there. You just went back, the data, like, on the same charges, like, repeat offender. Like, damn, nigga, you didn't even get out. You practically still in jail, nigga. You had a bracelet on your fucking, like, you couldn't wait real quick. Then you did all this shit for nothing. You was going to get nothing out of it. Even if you succeeded and got away, right? You still wasn't going to win. Even if Gucci Mane Dada didn't have to think Dada. You like Gucci Mane Dada in the courts, he still would have got you Dada. That's the crazy part about it. None of this shit had to happen, bro. Like, you couldn't be like Young Blue. Young Blue, what Young Blue did to Boozy? Like, why you have to go this route? You should have went the Young Blue route. Sign it yourself.
Just sign at gunpoint. This is damning evidence.
The job is done. Bro, let them know it's a done deal. It's a done deal. Let them know you dropping me. I'll drop you. No, say it. Ain't no police, none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did that. It's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be dropped. You drop. Sign the paper. It's done.
I can't even put into words how dumb this is. Shiesty really thought this was good evidence to have on one of his friend's phones. A recorded video of literally someone with a Draco in the corner. And you can tell by the
Yo, look at this dude. He even knows that shit was stupid. Homie even knows. Homie ain't even street savvy, and he knows that was pretty dumb.
way they're all talking. It's a hostile environment. The vibes are not good in there. He's literally surrounded by someone with a Draco. And the funniest thing about all this is Pooh Shiesty's lawyer tried to act like there was no evidence in this case. Besides Gucci Mane's word, which he publicly recanted, saying, nah, it didn't happen. I didn't speak to the police or whatever. Brother, it's on video, and apparently they found the record deal contract that was printed at Staples by Pooh Shiesty's father in his emails. Like, it was, the record of it is in Pooh Shiesty's dad's emails. When I read that document a week ago, I got so much flack now. People saying, you thought he was going to walk and shit. He is cooked. There is zero chance he walks. I was basing that opinion entirely on what his lawyer was saying. In hindsight, we have all this evidence now, but his lawyer was saying there isn't any evidence besides someone's word. Like, straight up. He was saying there's no video of anything. No guns were ever recovered.
You know what they're going to give? You know why they're going to convict Pooh Shiesty just because he did this stupid shit before. Like, nigga, he's capable of it. This is his MO. Like, Pooh Shiesty got an MO. Doing dumb shit. Dumb robberies, Dandada. That's this Pooh Shiesty's MO, Dandada. Pooh Shiesty's about to get charged with this shit, Dandada, just cuz. Bro, like, this shit fits who? Pooh Shiesty. Wow, that's fucked up, bro.
No contract was ever recovered, but they got all that now. It's over. Hey, guys, welcome back to my vlog. Today, we're catching a Rico. The prosecution team after securing the easiest legal win of all time. Real N-word ain't ever doing no police shit or none of that, bro. Little did he know police shit was about to be done. Well, actually, Gucci did snitch in terms of like what people would say in the gang world. I'm sure he did. The off-duty police officers wrote a statement too. Like, they're going to snitch, bro. What did Pooh Shiesty think was going to happen? It's retired police officers in the room, or just outside of the room, that were hired by Gucci Mane. And the record label executives, you're a moron. Someone was going to snitch, bro. They didn't up the Drake till after he signed the paperwork. It looks like so he can't say they forced him to sign shit. There really are just some very dumb people on the internet, man. It's really astonishing. Can't believe I'm hearing Gucci get bitched like that. Brother, he's at gunpoint with no security, surrounded. Do you want him to just die? Would you rather Gucci Mane died or get beat up? They're probably going to beat the shit out of him if he actually refused to sign it, or shoot him. The dumbest generation of street ever. If you are some street dude watching this, just go get a job because you are dumb as shit. There really is an excuse for it because Pooh Shiesty made out the hood. I know it's a predatory contract and he wanted to get out of it.
It's crazy, bro. And he wasn't even going to get out of it, bro. So he did this shit for no reason. Pooh Shiesty, he crashed out for no fucking reason, But he fucked up. But that crash was crazy. That was like a fucking... Like that was like a suicide crash, Dandada, because he actually fucking Gucci Mane now is considered what I'm saying? It's getting considered of telling and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to whisper that out, telling and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, what that mean? The crash is the crash, GG. It's still gonna fuck up the thing, but definitely ain't fuck up his pockets.
But this is what happens when you sign to someone. Like when you sign a record deal, you're giving them everything, all the power. They have no obligation to release you from a contract if they don't want to. You know what I'm saying? It's how the business world works. Look what Lil Uzi did. Lil Uzi was in a terrible record deal for years. People don't realize this. That's why he didn't drop for like years. He was in that record deal with the DJ he signed to, and he delayed shit for years and years and years. And I think he finally got out of it. 15 rappers have fought to leave bad contracts, from Chuck D to Lil Uzi Vert to Megan Thee Stallion. I remember reading her whole shit. It's crazy. Oh, Lil Wayne and Cash Money. You think Lil Wayne was dumb enough to do something like this? Hold people at gunpoint? Hell no, he's smarter than that. Lil Wayne filed a $51 million lawsuit against Birdman and Cash Money, accusing the
What's poppin', guy? What it do? The data. Shit's all bad. The data. Pooh Shiesty, the data just went outside. The data for no reason, nigga. For no reason. The data, like, this shit was going nowhere, nigga. Even if he got away, even that Gucci man fucking would have just sued them. No reason, bro.
Violating the terms of his contract by withholding his 12th solo studio album, The Carter 5. The suit, which was moved from its original filing in New York to New Orleans in 2018, this was filed by a $40 million lawsuit against Universal Music Group in March of 2016. The suit sought to reclaim profits made from Young Money artists Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Tyga. Also alleged that Universal reportedly used most of Wayne's portion of profits to cover Birdman and Cash Money's debts to Universal. Some real grimy shit going on. Lil Wayne says Birdman took the majority of his $100 million advance from UMG, resulted in a judge ordering Birdman to detail exactly how he spent his portion of the advance later the same month. $40 million in damages. All right, here's the Uzi one versus Generation Now. Signing a deal with the label in 2015, and then he blew up. That's always what happens. They sign a deal that they don't want to sign with. They blow up. January 2018, he was already pissed off on Twitter, warning artists not to sign a deal with a subsidiary, DJ, or another artist. What did I say in my last video? Never sign to another artist. You're literally signed to someone that is below the major record label above them. Like it's a subsidiary. He officially linked up with Rock Nation as a management deal. And then finally, he started releasing music. And now Uzi is no longer a traditional recording artist with Generation Now. They own some of his masters, but this is the type of shit that Pooh Shiesty should have done. Joe Budden versus Def Jam Records. Azalea Banks versus Universal. Wiz versus Rostrum. Dr. Dre versus Ruthless. I mean, the list goes on and on. I'm sure it happens in the pop world too. Every artist goes through this and they don't up the Drake at someone, threatening their life on camera with their boys around them. It's so stupid. If open carry is legal in the state, they can get off. This is not incriminating like that. Just a conversation. Man, there should be like an IQ test for owning a Twitter account, man. It's really rough around here, man. They're recording their crimes themselves in 2026. Nobody died. That is not how it works. I've seen that a lot. No, I literally saw a comment on one of my videos. Why does this matter? No one died or got shot. That is not how the law works. It is still kidnapping and armed robbery, bro. What are we? I feel like it's rage bait. That has to be a comment that's not real. Like they're purposely trying to piss people off. It's so dumb that I feel like it's rage bait. Let them know you dropping me with a
Yeah, Pooh Shiesty lawyers thinking different. Pooh Shiesty's lawyer saying, yo, at the end of the day, Pooh Shiesty's lawyer saying at the end of the day, he wasn't holding no strap. He didn't make nobody sign nothing, so why is he locked up? But you know, lawyers.
Camera and a gun. That's funny as shit. He said no police shit, but records the whole lick. Snitched on himself. I don't think he would have pulled the trigger, in my opinion. That doesn't matter. Do people not realize what armed robbery and kidnapping is? Like they just say, oh, you wouldn't have killed him though. Now imagine if someone did this to your mama. They put her in a room and held her at gunpoint to do something. How would you feel? Hold on. Woody talked about this. What does Woody got to say?
Tell Smitty the dollar, take a chill pill, the dollar, relax, the dollar. You know what I'm saying? I know he want to take out his anger, the dollar. You know, he needs to punch it back to release his anger. He's going through a lot of shit, the dollar. But Woosha get better, the dollar. You heard? God's gonna give him his blessings regardless of the fact. That's a fact.
Hey, bro.
Gucci man, you ain't did nothing wrong, my nigga. You ain't did nothing wrong. You won. You won. The fool. Everything he did was show he was a fool. You recorded yourself. You self-snitched on yourself. Y'all niggas want to be gangsters so bad. That video just pissed me the fuck.
That's crazy, the dollar. Because Little Woody, the dollar, as soon as Rollo, niggas said that about Rollo, Little Woody's like, come on, you're a good person. You ain't never did nothing. You're a real nigga. Stop, the dollar. Go ahead. He got Rollo feeling himself. Rollo's over here talking about this, talking about that, talking about Rollo do a lot of fucking talking though. I'll tell you that much. He different, Adana.
Fuck off. Y'all young nigga better tighten up. Nigga Gucci Man won. Nigga, fuck you mean he still got his freedom, his beautiful wife, his beautiful kids, and that beautiful bank account.
As soon as Gucci Man say, yo, Woody, you can't come around here, Dada, cause you ratted, Dada. This nigga's gonna go crazy. Oh yeah, you did this, you did that. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta whisper that, like I said. So you know Gucci Man in reality, he really, you know what I'm talking about, nigga. You know, everybody's quiet on that, but you know what I'm talking about.
Gucci Man. Fuck what these niggas talking about, nigga. You won, nigga. You handle this situation like a player, like a boss, like the nigga you will. And get what? Nigga, we still smoking on whoever you want to smoke on. Fuck what these niggas talk about, man. Salute to you, Gucci Man. Fuck whoever mad. So, it is what it is.
I would have never expected Woody to be so funny. Like, when I found out he was snitching shit before he even testified at trial. I was like, who is this Woody guy? Like, I looked into his statements and everything, and I knew he was going to testify for a long time. I was like, what is going to happen here? This man turned out to be one of the funniest people on the internet.
Oh shit! He said, "I knew he was gonna tell." Why come point to tell him like that? Why come point say like he street savvy? Like he knew that nigga. So you should have told your thug that before you started fucking with him. Come point, you should have, say DM that nigga and be like, yo, you know that nigga ain't right. Since you got those, you know what I'm saying? Since you knew he was going to fucking tell them, that's different. He said he knew he was going to tell him. What the heck? He's a different breed, G. Doesn't fit in no act, done. That shit's different.
Me and DMing me for an update on Pooh's case, and because this alleged video came out. So let me tell you a couple things. Number one is I think it's pretty nasty work that there's leaks coming from the U.S. Attorney's Office in Texas on evidence that they feel will benefit their case. Of course, they're not leaking evidence that will not benefit their case. That's the first part of that. Now let's look at the actual video itself. It does not negate my argument, my legal argument that I made at the bond hearing of whether or not this is a kidnapping case. The legal definition for federal kidnapping, this does not meet. The benefit that they're having in this video is a...
What is the legal? What is... Let me see. You know what? What is federal kidnapping? Like, what niggas gotta do? Tell you to go across to go over there, move over here, What is federal kidnapping? At the end of the day, shit happened, He definitely got like a robbery charge because of the fucking stupid ass material shit that they took off everybody watches and shit like that. They shouldn't even took that shit off people. That's a waste of time. You went there for the wrong reason. You wasn't going to get that shit done. Gucci Man probably had a contract that said that he got to sign them shit out of that shit face to face with Atlantic, nigga. Like, they not doing no shit. Like, what the fuck? You want an artist to get over here? Gucci Man, come over here. Let us know. That's that.
Allegedly, him getting out of a contract, which he never got out of. He never used. Nothing ever happened from it. So it doesn't change my argument that this is not a federal kidnapping charge. This is not a federal case in itself because it can't come in with the Commerce Clause. They didn't prove anything with these cell phones that were allegedly used, that there had some sort of cell phone information, that they communicated something with the cell phone. That was not used. So all these different things take it out of the federal realm of charging a crime. That was my original argument. It's still my argument. Number three of my number 1, 2, and 3. One is that it's a dirty trick by the U.S. Attorney's Office to release evidence. Number 2 is that it still doesn't meet the definition. Number 3 in that realm of what is important in this alleged video is that it does not show Pooh with a weapon. Again, they said that Pooh had this AK-47, this alleged AK-47, and it doesn't.
A 360 contract or potentially a decade in the feds. Which one would you pick? And don't forget, you the one that signed that contract in the first place. And besides that point, anytime your evidence in your federal case.
He pulled up with his pops and shit like that with mass straps. Why you didn't need all them damn straps, nigga? You wasn't even gonna shoot her. Because at the end of the day, You on a bracelet, your dad's there, everybody's there. What's the point, bro? Like you're meeting up with your fucking label executive, that do deals, and got you in a contract with someone else too. Like, bro, it's not that simple.
Has been leaked to the public before a verdict, before a trial. Man, that's never a good thing. Then the real question you gotta ask yourself, who and how? Man, most of us already saw the new clip in regards to Pooh Shiesty allegedly robbing Gucci Mane out of his contract, right? And the first thing that came to your mind, let me know in the comments. Because let me tell you what I saw. I saw probably one of the dumbest criminals I can ever come across. I saw a man in evidence just telling himself. I saw a man who just made his attorney job 10 times harder. And if we thought the feds was bluffing, which 9 times out of 10 ain't not, showing those screenshots, trust and believe. After this video that surfaced online, nobody that's a co-defendant in that case should feel otherwise. Then you ask yourself this, hey man, as long as the feds has been around, which is before our time.
That lawyer right there, the lawyer said that he's happy the video came out because it shows Pooh Shiesty holding a gun. He's just talking in a meeting, but he's there with someone that got the strap, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Evidence in a case never just mysteriously leaked from them. So then you asking yourself this, who the hell in your crew putting your freedom at risk even more? Then a deep question coming involved there, right? We talked about in the last video who had possession of this video because the feds had told us. And on top of that, that person out here on bond promoting a new album and recently getting signed. Now, I'm not saying he the one that leaked it, but I am telling you it was in his possession first. So how it got out, that's for the feds to find out. Nonetheless, it's out. In this video, we're gonna see what that possibly means for these co-defendants. Take a look at some recent transcripts, see where this case stands today.
That shit hit different. If Pooh Shiesty, if Big 30 gets out, right, and Pooh Shiesty gets not, is Big 30 the next Pooh Shiesty? But Big 30 don't got clout like Pooh Shiesty. I can't even lie, bro.
I can tell you this, anytime you got video surveillance, and that's 10 times better than any man or woman confession. So before we go over this, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Or jump right.
You know why? Because I feel like Gucci Mane he been going viral. Big Gucci Mane been going viral. Gucci Mane been on the scene. Gucci Mane been going crazy, you know what I'm saying, on people, Gucci Mane been, you know what I'm saying, he already been doing that, which I think that people's going viral. He been going viral for crazy ass shit all the time. So it's like Gucci Mane goes more viral than Gotti, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? For cool shit. You know what I'm saying? Not for like crazy ass shit, not for protecting himself, for talking shit to people, for shit like that, You know what I'm saying? So that's how Dolph and everybody's just so big, so it's
said I needed to make another PSA. Listen, if you ever wish payday came sooner, this might actually help. It's a banking app.
Real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did that. That's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be dropped, you drop. It's done.
Well, I guess it's no more allegedly, huh? Pooh Shiesty robbed Gucci Mane. And the crazy thing about it, Pooh Shiesty was saying, shout out to Gucci. Real ain't never did no police, assuming he ain't going to the police. He not taking accounting for the actual police that was with him. And some say including his father. But if I'm Pooh Shiesty, I'm keeping a close eye on my dog, Big 30. You see, Big 30 is identified by the feds as the person behind the camera, and new photos of Gucci Mane being robbed and kidnapped before the video was actually released last week. You see, back in June 24, 2026, it was a Wednesday when the United States Attorney Ryan Raybound filed a motion in response to Pooh's new attorney's push for bail. As mentioned in the previous video, the 25-page filing featured some new details about the case, including photos from a video, which you guys just saw, that was captured of the crime. The new document confirms Big 30, born Rodney Wright Jr., recorded the parts of the alleged incident on his cell phone at the demands of Pooh Shiesty. Unsatisfied with merely obtaining the written release of the contract, Pooh Shiesty announced that he wanted to record Gucci Mane, and that's key, because Pooh Shiesty wanted Big 30 to record, and he did just that, which would probably be their most damaging evidence. He had the paperwork signed. That was more likely than to see Gucci Mane under duress after signing that paperwork. And of course, you all heard the cell phone stating that Pooh Shiesty was dropped from 1017. Also, one of the photos show co-defendant DeMarcus Glover holding a Draco while standing next to Gucci. He ain't looking in his eyes as Gucci tried to approach the door after signing that paperwork. Gucci was forced to record on camera. Also in that video was Pooh Shiesty dad in some brown slippers. Let me get this straight. Pooh Shiesty robbed Gucci with his chain on camera, with his voice, while 30 record, give the feds the evidence, make sure he show the dude that's holding the Draco in there with no mask.
He signed to the other side. Man, I don't think they even care about fucking Pooh Shiesty. Whoever led Pooh Shiesty to do this, they didn't care about him. They knew it was going to happen. I don't know why he turned and then Big Dirty. What you record that shit for? You recorded that shit for the winning for Gotti and them, I guess. Like different.
It's covering his face, not to mention show Pooh Shiesty dad in the video as well. Nobody needs to say shit.
Shit. You dropped this done deal. So let them know it's a done deal. Why is it done deal? Let them know you dropping me. I drop you. No, say it. Pooh Shiesty dropping 10-17. Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. So we just did that. That's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be dropped. You drop. Sign paper. It's done.
Now, as mentioned, the video was released on the first day of July 2026. They recovered the video one way or another before Big 30 had a bond. How it got out? Well, fam, your guess good as mine. Now, the strange thing about all this is before Big 30 had a bond, the feds say he would be considered a flight risk, saying that to the judge, because he was going to sign a 7-figure deal. And just this past week, that deal was disclosed all throughout social media. Some say to try to push the narrative, which happens to be the same week the feds make that new filing, and now the video comes out.
The case. New filings this week show that the government believes Big 30, real name Rodney Wright, is a flight risk. And here's why. They say he's on the verge of signing a 7-figure recording deal. The government argues if he has access to all of that money, he'll be able to go on the run, making his proposed $10,000 bond payment irrelevant. Pooh Shiesty and Big 30 are 2 of 9 people accused of robbing and kidnapping Gucci Mane at gunpoint in Dallas earlier this year. The feds say Big 30 handed Shiesty his gun and then blocked the door while Pooh Shiesty carried out the robbery.
Now, the email was from Norback.
Damn, why is you... What the fuck? Why is Pooh Shiesty charged with committing a robbery, nigga? Like, that shit... Why would you...
Which is a media group. They sent this email June 14, 2026 to the Honorable Court to grant Big 30 a bond. They quoted, to the Honorable Court, my name is George Monger. I am the President and Chief Executive Officer for Normac Media Group, which does business as Connect Music. Normac, or the company, which is a Tennessee-based music distribution and music publishing company located at 158 Vance Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee. I submit this letter to provide the court with factual background regarding the company's commercial relationship with Rodney Wright Jr., professionally known as Big 30. I offer the following solely as factual business information within any personal knowledge. I respectfully defer to the court and to the counsel of record of all questions concerning the terms and conditions of Mr. Wright's release, and I take no position on any matter outside the scope of the company's business relationship described below. The nature of the agreement on April 3rd, 2026, Normac and Endless Entertainment, LLC, Big 30, under which Normac serves as the executive distribution for certain sound recordings and the administrator of associated intellectual property rights. The agreement represents a substantial commercial commitment by the company and establishes a multi-year business relationship centered on the distribution, marketing, promotion, and monetization of recorded music and related assets. The financial supports economic responsibility is that Big 30's professional activities generate income that support his children, family obligations, and a broad network of employees, contractors, producers, engineers. Endless Entertainment did the same thing, which is a company owned by Zach Randall, also known as Zebo. It's crazy that the timing of all this came out when this video came out, and Pooh Shiesty attorney responded to try to get him bond, but now everything is being released. Check out what an attorney had to say after looking into all this as well.
Happened, and so Pooh had a chance. The security guard. I'm still waiting for Ashton Kutcher to.
The other lawyer already said that. It's a wrap for Pooh, Dundada. I can't lie, Dundada. The other lawyer already said that it's a wrap for Pooh, GG. Pooh Shiesty is a wrap for Pooh Shiesty, Dundada. He's saying that without this video is the video that got him knocked. Do y'all think Big 30 purposely put this video out, the data? Do y'all think Big 30 actually just don't care, the data? Is this happening like that? Is this are we Xing out the opposition side or whatever the case may be?
Still pics of the alleged video footage of Pooh Shiesty, Big 30, his dad, and others holding Gucci at gunpoint was released by court documents. Today, we have the actual footage. Before I play this clip, I just want to say this video is for commentary, news reporting, and discussion purposes only. I don't condone or promote bullying, harassment, hate speech, threats, or discrimination against.
Your job is done. Bro, let them know it's a done deal. Let them know you dropping me. I drop you. No, I said, let me try to drop from 1017. Shout out. Real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did that. That's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be dropped, you drop. Sign the paper. It's done.
What's the procedure when you got a grid?
Try to drop from 1017.
Rollo Fam Goon responded to this footage and he said, man, who the F recorded this video and why the hell they even let this wigger record this video?
This boy Big 30 taking it.
It's only my third day out here. I don't know.
Mind you, the police is alleging that Big 30 is the person behind the phone recording the video. Mind you, the police allege
Big 30, but he told him to pull it out. Who told him to pull it out? I don't know why Big 30 pulled it out. Why would you pull out your phone, bro? Why would you pull out your phone? Why did I don't know why. I know Pooh told him to pull it out, but why the fuck he pull out his phone?
edge that Pooh Shiesty had Big 30 to record the video so they can have proof that Gucci released him from his contract. Now, Woody also spoke on this situation. But before I play that clip, let me just say this. So Pooh Shiesty had Big 30 to record this video footage just in case for insurance to say, look, I have proof that Gucci allowed me out my contract.
No, you're not.
Now, you could play this video footage in any courtroom in front of any person with two eyes and two ears, and they will tell you that Gucci Man was forced.
Your job is done. Bro, let them know it's a done deal. Let them know you dropping me. I drop you. No, I said, let me try to drop from 1017.
To release Pooh Shiesty out his contract. And the reason why he needed this proof to show, like, look, yeah, he signed the contract, because Gucci Man cannot just sign off on the contract. Gucci Man lawyer have to sign off on the contract. Also, Gucci Man wife have to sign off on the contract.
Hey, Gucci Man, you ain't did nothing wrong, man.
That's crazy, Dundada. So Gucci Man wife had to sign off on a contract to Dundada. Like, what the fuck? So Pooh Shiesty was never gonna get nothing, Dundada. This man was never gonna get nothing. He just crashed out for no
Tell me what you think about this whole situation, man. I could say for sure, Pooh Shiesty didn't think this out not one bit. Because after you got him to sign the contract, you needed a video of proof. How is this proof? This shows him of being forced and under duress. Like, make it make sense. But y'all get in the comments to tell me what you think, man. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on all post notifications. It's free. Do it.
That shit hit different, Dundada. So Pooh Shiesty was never gonna get out the contract, Dundada. Pooh Shiesty just crashed out for nothing, Dundada. Big Dirty, Dundada, had the video, Dundada, to fuck him up, Dundada. Like, they all fucked up, Dundada. And it seems like it was all unnecessary. A misunderstanding, Dundada. They could have did it like Young Blue. They could have did it like someone else. They could have just, you know what I'm saying, maneuvered the pieces to the puzzle, Dundada. A lot of people have fucked up conscience, bro. You're not the only one. You didn't have to jump overboard, bro. You could have just waited, Dundada. Anything's better than any day behind bars or being locked up or even having them type of charges on you. Even just having them charges on you, like anything's better than that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. You gotta think above. You gotta elevate yourself. You gotta be more on topic. But hey, no one cares. Y'all really that foolish. So it's like it's crazy, bro. And like you could have like Gucci Mane was gonna pay you, bro. You could have been getting paid by Gucci Mane. You could have went a whole different route, bro. But you went the route. It's a crazy scene. Y'all did it stupidly like y'all kids. Y'all some grown ass men. They won't even have a generation of this generation about to be like dinosaurs. This generation is about to be extinct by so many people just doing stupid things. Like stupidity just at its finest. Now the generation of the streamers, they're about to go up. Because you know what I'm saying? So much going on. That's why, yo, GG's just stay more aware than never. Stand on business. Life's what you make it. You can't love it. You can't hate it. Don't make no irrational decisions. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Think before you do. And just, you know what I'm saying, think, before you even put yourself in a situation, this man, didn't even get off where you supposed to do, So, remember, God chose you because he knew could trust you. You God's best kept secret, So, GG, hyenas, y'all stay more aware than never. Y'all stay righteous. Y'all stay no business. You heard? That's a fact, though.